We are in contact with Israel for I enchebia ye biemu year the first ambassador no okono second ambassador ye starting negotiations ye kobu wailing war na kakra
okay
na ya de abek fry and wailing war na ye see wailing war na man na authentic wailing war within our biblical garden it will be of $500 ewo Nigeria no person ko Israel ko bompaye Master enti mi twa na ticket I fa no be ko obeba
Moa. I tell what to from Matema. Said about Matema, General to one eternal will be at the corner, Mampa. And this is to me, I am my time hospital go Estema come to trade. Yeah, bed you owe me a 130, but to me quite them. Right now, hospital, see, I read the NDC to me, and Sana, one free Abemu 2016. We are NDC to me, upgrading the expansion. Just say, what's there? A car right now, hospital, they are fairly ragey. I would tell them, what's I did, Fidiani be back out, see, I didn't be money, what's I wanted, they would make us upgrading. Say, so called Rage Hospital, and that's a Crown Regional Hospital. Bed, your woman, hence here, you know, 620 bed capacity. And no crown was so baby account, that should be NDC Babano. Was all a Ashanti Regional Hospital, where your full floor was a weir, and also bed, your woman, Makumakwa, and Edunum, 250. Was I quite say, where the concession, it has NDC never started here. And now the Upper West Regional Hospital, and the NDC the tree, and what was so, and what, and my wife for. Young Messi District. NDC a design a construction a equipping and just all the Fidiani Adenia Gumu was I integrated IT center for from Adodoa. Says so do Dodoa, one more hospital for from NDC in a formula hospital for from a few one dance a dance from now a Romeo Brooklyn our dance NDC and a abetifi the minimum abetifi and NDC and started a woman and then Mako Nano Meko a renovation of schools or a NDC abetifi the end I know me and call NDC started and you do one more concrete here one the chef one more to say yeah concrete papa that NDC and the man the many a kuhuna a school project ya me minimum foundation your cobra and a champo crew manukra yani a school at the man one cry one petty and the man and a garu timpani kumawu any second year audio and this is really the truth hospital in that one Takradi hospital and this is said they upgrading Papabudu Takradi hospital this year a Chambroche and Wadu and so Takradi MPP strong go to NDC Oye Bogatanga hospital was on the bed maybe back home as they so do Boga hospital bed the Oya Hasa and you watching NCA 386 and NDC design construction to way and this in a chassis when they design one construct one equipment system bed district hospital where you was Saraga where you were Kepa and Soko our era Sedun Kachampatamo and Soko Chupuplaso where you be Konongo Dumasinina Konongo Dumasoko Tuma and this is when this is where this hospital Monochia at my home Madina hospital honorable Mustafa Ahmed Mustafa Boniface Abubakar the conference in Ofisalaga Nebedi MP where a guy said and so hospital I want them district hospital NDC NAA 100 bed capacity was here people buy one single bed in so NDC NAA mam after NDC in a starting project initiation commencement one starting where hospital also many NDC Bripe NDC Solar NDC we quite Solar Tuna Kaba NDC Tolong NDC with NDC Nina NDC there you hospitals no e wo ho no enyina e de ma wo for ho yanjo polyclinics NDC tia konya so ye yansana wo free power year 2016 uko 5 polyclinics and NDC what tia konya so ye Upper West Regional Hospital e wo wichao Bable Lambushi, Aniko, Anaheim, Nina, NBC, and a polyclinics. 5 polyclinics, I can see, our northern region, Ecosi Pandai, Katale, Janga, any Chiripone, any Karaga, and also NDC, and a polyclinics, Makuma Kunum, Western region, Wasa, Dunkwang, Bogosu, Ishayam, and Poho, Elubu, NDC, Aya polyclinics, I can see, Edia Mamo, Namusumun Kaya, said to the Mala. After polyclinics, I have full, Sabeni and Chill, Mutra, Brown Hafu, and Kankwanta, one fear, quite. Chechibentia, Boma, NDC polyclinics, Makuma, Elhonum. If the so becoming Laboma, NDC, polyclinics, Makuma Kudusia, and Oye, Elhonum Kwa. Polyclinics, Makuma Kudum, Greater Accra region, Adenta, Ashama, Botiano, Odumai, Sege, NDC, NAA, polyclinics, Nina, and NDC Bojumo, auntie. Yeah, Kenyan Patrona so called round. No, I check and say the air Empire, and I at the same. Young Concordia polyclinics are what Central region. Central region, the Siasi, Gomwa, the Rampong, Bimpong, Akamfudi. Mitidi no patrona mo de acheme o sama me yamrasa dokoro na me dinamete ni enche echi sunkwa asikuma jamana agona duakwa briwa ekufi na kwa chifuati mokwa gomwa poti ni nyina NDC waya polyclinics makoma ko 10 honom waya polyclinic ba ko pe ewo bamboy empona peja Mahama fribole bamboy o enso wine pe enwo ye ne ho so ngo so I guess waya pesim nkumi enti wasaya polyclinics makoma ko 20 ewo asante water region upper east ukani nyina boma afeyere health centers nkete no kra no NDC health centers makoma ko du working 18 health centers Nyina Umeka ya mampeni Mahama ka say ne eye ministers ne awoti tu obia salary so said obo omre bakwa chip compounds NDC ya chip compounds mako apema hanu 1200 apema hanu and wo mo ye and I just say emu be say apem ene ahansia 1600 so de wo mguso a wo mo ye construction MPP for awie HIV ewe NDC ti akonwa so say na wo mu free power 2016 no amabode ra ma HIV eye ade akode wo ya ene kra de ene ya ye kode wo bio ayi kura covid kura kumukofo che ace de actually chobara ho nti wo enye hu no so beko NDC te HIV so wo mu kura wu HIV wo mu te so mane ba fo mo hamodua na miensa 43% and wo mu de te so nei MPP atena wa ma HIV cases so kwa esan akoso bio wo mu sa ma wo mu kura esan nya HIV no wo mu kobo no woro wo mu nya ge bio so we de me hwe ne ho fefe ti sesala we fine ge na ni mu te so ba kokko de woni 8 obe 27 woni 8 so bi kura na vem lady na bia na mo woni bi che no won che NDC year campaign e ma wo mo anu wo mo no wuro no wo mo nyira wo mo yi ade juraja bra ho no ma no wo ye tourism minister kwa kokko wo ma HIV for ba mo mbe che condom e tu be kokko fa ge kura wo mo no wuro wo so che condom ti HIV infection ko from or ha mu 50% MPP for ba e condom no anno and wo man dem na girls for nana boys for nana wo mo bo no wuro sa je se kura HIV no kwa na ekosoro NDC time woni mother to child transmission wo ma nya HIV ni bi kura wo fa fura ya mu aduro eja kura na wo sha yafu no onya HIV mo wani bi NDC te so ma ne ba from 81% and MPP for je agum wo ma ye ema pemfo kura no ko mo HIV no NDC time ya mo duro ma emu 66% e ba from HIV prevalent ananke konkola mu kura NDC te so 21% ama chese nkoda ya mu nufuo ma koda na kama no ade nyina so konsoro 32% na we NDC onya ade afewe NDC modern bo national medical equipment replacement program wo mo ya di mfidie boa wo ma ya asabia no ade NDC ebo no modern palm wo de friend of critical diagnostic and treatment equipment to MRI machines scan machines ba ku bi the fluoroscopy the name bacho fluoroscopy machine ba ku bi the x-ray digital mammography the show ma no fumu no ade oxygen plant no ade what they call 150 hospitals Ghana nyina NDC achievement to bacho ya ke ya check it won say wo ground so say ya e was say ground pa national health insurance scheme Ubaka NDC ka so be no one time period ya time was the time Mahama de wan kan say we Mahama achievement and e yehui Mahama Mahama to me ma outpatient OPD utilization woma eko OPD ya show kuta NHI card kwa ni ehel eko suru 9.3 million free 2015 no cost 29.6 million and this is born home the pa MPP buy NHI no 2% free people and accounts for the difference and this man ko 29.6 million from 9.3 equal 29.6 million and this achievement and the can kind after payment claims no one mutual no hospital no korea said mutual 2008 MDC better ko jaso but I know sabreso no na claims mutual 183 million Ghana cedis NDC free power 2014 kwa sabe ko no mo ko na ko so ko do 1.073 billion billion that is NDC claims wo tua pa after claims processing center one mu see claim process so there claims if you hospital center and check chape de no mu titim de coverage one mu see claims processing center wo Tamale Cape Coast Kumasi na tumi abo ma NHI eduma no amayen kranko a ene wo and NDC kro ya no the claims yi ba ye and MPP for nam e de difference so NDC and the claim e de ba tie na mium internet so what I say aye na nam accident and trauma center ye ready NDC tia konya so wo ye NDC born homode ama
Mwa. Mwa.
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu-Taylor. It's exactly 4:50 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. Is definitely 8:50 in Ghana. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are live on TV, live on radio, live on YouTube, live on Facebook. On YouTube, search for Loud Silence TV. We are live tonight on YouTube, Loud Silence TV. You will get the show live on YouTube. We're also live on TV, on Multi TV. Search for Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We're also live on Facebook. Our main Facebook page, is Loud Silence TV on Facebook. Loud Silence TV on Facebook. With All Due Respect is also another platform or one of our official platforms. With All Due Respect is also another page that is streaming this show live. Our affiliates tonight are cross-posting the show live. We also live on radio. On radio, search for Loud Silence Radio. If you have any Android device, go to the Google Play Store and download Loud Silence Radio. You can be part of the show. Listen to us live. We're also live on Loud Silence Radio on iOS or any Apple device. Go to the App Store and download Loud Silence Radio. We are live also on some very important platforms. They are cross-posting the show live across the world. NDC TV are live tonight. Benjamin Wayo Mahama's platform tonight. They are streaming the show live. Kevin Taylor, my official Facebook page, we are live tonight. Ghana News Thread are here. Honorable Joseph Yamin's platform, they are also streaming this show live. My producers are called the Ghost Team. They made sure that every single thing that I'll be talking about today are fact checked. And also to make sure that you listening to me across the world get the understand whatever we talk about here. Our main focus is on Ghana politics. Tonight we will be talking about Ghana. We will be discussing very important issues, and I know there's something on the lips of every single Ghanaian, and it's got to do with Agyapadie book. We can tell you that we will take one day and break the book down from page 1 to the last page, so do not be worried. Today, we will touch a little bit on the Agyapa journalist in Ghana. We'll also be discussing what happened in court. We have so many things to discuss. Tonight, I have a message for Paul Ademochiri. We need to let him know that the little power he has, he can go out there and commit adultery and all that, but he does not have the right to threaten people. Tonight, I'll be showing you videos and pictures of Paul Ademochiri's extramarital affairs and what he's doing behind the scenes and the kind of threat that he's threatening people because he believes that he has power. If you know Paul Ademochiri, tell him that Kevin Taylor says he has a message for him tonight. Tonight, we will deal with so many things. If you're here tonight, I'd like to say thank you very much for tuning in. This is the most authoritative, most listened to platform on the the planet right now. Tonight, we're live on YouTube. On YouTube, I can see so many people watching me, and also on Facebook. Like the show, share the show, be part of the conversation. So I would like to say thank you very much to the team. Thank you to Inkoto. Thank you to Freemind. Thank you to Ransford Kebwache of Radio Gold. Thank you to the production team behind the scenes. Piero, Saforo, all the other guys, Mr. Article. They are all good production team members. They'll be coming back again on TV to tell you the real facts. So we are back again tonight. Kevin Taylor, I'm seated. And Obia 80, the air cost so high. Into brave for Unia, some Freddie Nia, Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team are live tonight. We are here to discuss Ghana. Many Aji and I'm so when Yaji. More Sankregua, Yami Ainshram, more Bequai, more a Mikrum Ayeldo, Mima Mikrum a Denu, Moswa, more my girlfriends in our crew, all the whole Ghana, no, Boso, Yamin Shra Ubia. I have for more Ghana, more kind of credit, Yami Ainshram, Akunya Motoso, Embom Hobine. I have for Magic Bribe, Magic Ghana Sikaria party, Onyami Enkumuntuntune, if you say any Nuntini Mambidia Hene. Asofo mo Ghana mo kan kre onyame enhyira asofo mo je bribe asofo amonida ho amoka eye ensema enim onyame entemo nkwada so onkum se enkokọ na sebio omayemfa mo nyankwan wo ye Ghana ni na wotia na onim nokra na peso beji atum na so sebio eye tribe nti sebio eye ahoya ani jimi nti on peso beji nokra to onyankopon entemo nkwada so sebio oma bi omakumem a on peso mti nokra nom de nokre eya adepa ebo amagana no otwedi ampokwame enso enhye omomuden sebio bless omona oma omonkwa enye tintin se ne be ya mobetuma aboa eme akyekyere Ghana udwo wenjo ye beye ade de aka kyem dada enye ubu efu ena nkyere se enye de beye na de na ekoso amente ya hamanfo bi ekeka ende de ne ya hot rough ende man kan kyere na bebo ende na ma ye hot dread inti vim pa de da betna no vim to vim inti ende ne aba ne aba Kwansima alongside bibia boko kwansima so say bibia okay isi ana onya mfa menko antenna inti we are good mama efini ade nyina kwansima say isi awojai this year bibia okay into say on say concentration here direct by straight kwansima so eto shirt breme or say what no I think Banana Republic or something kwansima na to no say o menhye inti kwansima nyame hiraw de wo nyina onyame ento kwadem memom de mnika pre ntende so beja me akofasa pharmacist bi ma obesa akọ ene de meka kyerɛw ene de sɛ wadwe yɛ sɛ ebi a shed ba ku bi na be da me ne ade a da bi nti sɛ obesa akɔ pharmacist ne wakɔ enye pharmacist papa ne papa na na eton bibiduru ene odi ne mu ada be pie ha nti enye ade obetum ehunahuna me shirt ne be ni jehun me ni nyame nhyiraw but so obesa akɔ pharmacist wa and the shirt ne be da se. Thank you very much to Kwansima. Really appreciate this gift. Now I would like to say thank you to Obia Omekino to Tamale Moko supporter John Dramani Mahama ni NDC Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, the General Secretary, the Chairman. The NDC is a party almost 30 pace bia a bad din's a party bia organa bia between catch it up and that's how it is. NDC have event on the event in India, then there's no talking point to be able to make anything negative about it because the majority of the people are more NDC more. Obi or NDC be himself party no first. Obi himself party to make you chow into pieces, and that is one thing about the MPP. A different NDC, a different from the MPP. On say NDC for Muniati, NDA, I will not lie to you. So when your party emuni pado do free different tribes sebio omu nyina eti omo ho ase say Ghana na ebechichira ayana hu say ayana obi ade na adwene ba and say NDC event ultimately now say it's just a party in opposition and it's not about sika owo and it's not about ebia sika unio, it's about weni ati yeni say yenshira nika pressa but yeni atinti amu ya mujin say bia guy we or Lamborghini 30 dabi yeni bibisa but yeni atinti na debi hu ya na odoye anytime my girls share ya no I say cheese take a picture like I do like a bull take a picture say you na mbram lyrics no enti NDC for event one cast out to mu say party we your party your on crime for omuni ate your sebio awonafo omuni ate your santifo omuni ate your ede bonofo your mfantifo your kofo dagatifo farafara your mosifo your dagombafo your tribe bia wominti before they come out with anything you know you could see say the quality that comes with it now I know the ultimate now on say on stage almost build here they built about 2 stages for the dignitaries bekasa for event now I would tell Russia to say this how is this possible? It is possible because the people who made it possible are intelligent. Not any fool can say it is possible. Any fool Jimmy ni bia to make us away make the president na send you be president no eno na issue no eno no Jimmy ni bia bet make us make ship na send you be to make ship akoduru fie no eno na problem no enti Who say NDC for no event you listen to Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, the running mate of John Dramani Mahama. Why would see maturity, intelligence, how people are humble and willing to speak to Ghana for in a reasonable, standard way, basic. Mamika been show. Our mountain stage or NDC for platforms no obia te brofo papa, obia kusku papa, obia no brofo ede. But you see, it gets to a point they try to bring it down to the layman, to the ordinary Ghanaian Oshano. Into tie Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman. Now tie na no kasa, and then the presentation, and how she's able to weave around, how she's able to intertwine the language, how she's able to communicate the dialogue. Odum say when we empini for, odum say when they think about the people they are talking to. They don't just sit there or stand there and think so way of politics in Timaminko Jimmy Mehonaminko. You could see maturity, how people compose themselves. You can start it from the back. The young people in the NDC are introduce the whole event. Osha Emano, Osha Memano, from the communication to the organizers, to the youth organizers, to the women's organizers. You could see how everything was put together and how you could follow proceedings. And when I said this party is a party as Sebio, Mahukwain, Brown Wasi, be part of humans. Ube say a best shaping of life. And until I was study Jimmy Phobia or join NDC be an new film. Also do because this kind of party no Obiado was such in the NDC. Today, the NDC can sanction Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman. The NDC can sanction John Mahama. That is the power of the NDC. Every person in the NDC is some NDC. Ba ko mole fo Jimmy fo ya. Omo ye event who do Kumasi. No mudi Kwame Nkrumah tem na we Jimmy Faha na we na stage na is omoton momone na bi won kan na we Jimmy we ka we na ebi wo krampa omutumi obi kasa esi jai ba omi aba nti wu jai o kai de omo ye Jimmy sembi omo ye na asin omo no yes omo koye alankash papa penyini kasa omo se twen ba omi ajibi ni ba nti jai. There's no organization. The party is made up of very mediocre, small-minded individuals, so they don't want to open up for other people to bring their ideas. Men do obi atem, but may show the difference. Oh, the difference. John Mahama Ekasa, you heard it. You saw the way he tried to reach every person. Okakasa beyen son, onyabutre nsemu, National Women's Bank, Nana Opoku-Agyeman echirechiremu, John Dramani Mahama baye or church how our elections, and also obia a committee or church why are the NDC is ready to serve, why the NDC is coming back. John Mahama say it's not about the amount of money you have. It is how you use your money judiciously. And it's like I say, so we pre 80 and we Jimmy, we be pre 4 years, obetum di ayada. In this almost a Jimmy B in a platform kase, and the John Mahama the president da, mama me 8 years, na mi kodia, and ye 8 years in the year. So where Jimmy, so unim nyansa, you bet you 20 years, where Jimmy. It's about how judiciously you use your time. John Mahama, the president, 3 years, 4 months. You see how he was able to build. Yamau Busume afi 8 years. Yamau afi watchi 8 years. Oda hone nam Ghana ba umi akache Ghana say, "Mama me 8 years." Yabo Ghana 8 years na yama me kuraba. Yan san for 8 years bi mu san ma na yama me kuraba. It is not how long you serve. It is how well you serve. And then John Mahama ekano. And into the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana kachere say, onim se ejimi for Ghana Constitution no, enya nipa ba ko na chiro yo. Ghana fo nyina. In pedifo no mcho Constitution, onim se Ghana for your nyansafo bebre. And yes awe ejimi fo bebre. Inti yama obia ho akwenya 4 years to serve. So 4 years you na onim nyansa ani asade fo account ho. And into the Constitution anka say obia with the right to serve 8 years. Or say a 4-year term. Ye wie ne hu se wunjimi ye. Ye wie ne be hu se onya trofo. Ye wie ne be hu se onya jimi. Ye wie ne be hu se oye nipa bia obetuma ma dollar na gina. Ye hu nipa bia obetuma create adwuma. Ye hu se corruption yi undem e de se otwen. Se bio onya nipa bia kunipa eje na yakasa we mu de omu nimnyansa na se uye nipa bi ade bia ukunipa eje power corruption ameno wankasa party for na ukuomo ubotuo eje power wote Ghana ende Agyapadie wo de ba we wia Ghana egudie ende go for oil we wia Ghana for sika ende eye e-levy ende sankwase ade nyina wa ye enitna constitution say onim se Ghana for ejimi for omunti ye ma obi afọ omu jimi omu for wia na yi omu firi ho. Nobody's entitled to 8 years. And John Mahama kano. Also no, he wasn't entitled to 8 years. Ghanaians gave him 4 years and he delivered. And he believes Ghanaians can give him another 4 years to deliver. That's how it works. In this a politician be a gina stage. No catch will say, "Mami 8 years, na me dear, me ba me ye juma 8 years we jimi until constitution na say." Either say we Jimmy and now who say we Jimmy. But at the end of the day, yeah, my politician who Ghana and say we Jimmy. Or no mum Jimmy. So let us be very focused. Let us look at the issues very well. Now, you're concentrating on what is happening. Into Osha, I would like to say thank you to every person who put a little bit of energy in that event that happened in Tamale. Omo special guest for party foot soldiers, a minimum. They went to the grounds to help. So, grounds, you have done your bit. That is how you can win power. It is small bits of work, and then the power the bemamo. Into Osha, Tamale, no little works be almost set speakers now. Because so speaker man, boss was some. It is teamwork. It is you coming and making sure party no be the party in so. My men can do crunch mo me. Party ba power and you be an in faso. It's a fact. But party no enhye no e was say sebio so we nya ho faso directly kura e was so na nya ho faso. And internet and the Tamale Regional Hospital. Say bia wo ende. So when you're faso, and it is important to support ideologies of a political party. It means school, it means chip compound, it means regional hospital, UGMC, bank hospital, other Sewuya, Kumeu, Bintina, also support the party, a Yensio, a Yakwine, party, a Sebio, a C, schools, and no end the bebwa. Let's get this right. NDC for you should stick together. What we saw there was full unity from the general secretary to the chairman to the majority leader in minority in parliament, parliamentarians who came, communicators, whoever took part. They were behind the scenes making sure you are getting the best of picture quality, the message, Bibian break the stage, how it was clean, stand up in the set. Samik Jemfi, Pablo, every single person, Hannah Bisu, Hamima, every single person who made sure this was possible. No, these are the things we need. Stick together. You are not fighting for the NDC. You people are fighting to save Ghana. Our second democracy, our second independence lies in your hands. We want to push you people to save us. If you people should stick together, do the right thing. We want to see this. And it shouldn't just stay up there. It should be down there. John Mahama and Kwa, I was Samoko. John Mahama is an individual, even though he leads the party. Said John Mahama and Kwa, you people should go. John Mahama bar is an icing on the cake. So it is very important. So Ghanaian, these are very important. It's also to it, especially so person kwasiafowi ya pamo omo efri edien eye Ghana abakosemu. We mo no omo free power omo ba power bi free se omo jimi. Messias. Yes, so we will be playing a few of the sounds in Sama John Mahama Kanye and Professor Nana Opukwajima Mokaye. As time goes on, commercial no, you better no who see Ewo Tamale. A few of them are you bet me about MOT, and this is John Dramani Mahama Ewo Tamale.
I've been out of government for almost 8 years now. I did my best. I wouldn't say things were perfect, but at least we're making progress. What I can promise you is that I will be truthful to you. I will never tell you lies. I will never tell you things that I can't do. The problem with this country is that our policies are based on the short cycle of winning elections every 4 years. And we are not creating the foundation for this economy to take off. And so, we're not making you promises. I'm promising you that I'll work hard, day and night, to make sure that we reset the fortunes of this country. 4 years of a good leader will make more impact than 8 years of a dishonest leader. Yes. 4 years of a good leader will make more impact than 8 years of a dishonest leader. 4 years of a good leader will make more impact than 8 years of a dishonest leader. It is not about how long you serve. It is about how well you serve. It's not about 8 years or 4 years. It is about hard work. It is about truth. It is about trust. And it is about doing the things that will create a future for our young people. And that is why the NDC is calling on you on 7th December to do your duty to your God and country so that we can turn this nation around.
That's all. And no. I said, you see, upon show, no, John Mahama canning, I don't need to speak and I don't need to be saying too many things. Inti, Adiano, I'm on for the 20 years, so it's very, very important to say, now, this is a question you bet me busa, and then we will say in koto a busa question. No, I'm still yet to see the NPP come out in a press conference. Whoever says or your NPP ni to come list John Mahama since about politics so we chatro wa can't see me a wanye with facto and your boss me Jimmy kasa ni bio me say me pe one person so on NPP ni on the no offer and a TMPP ate ase a say on the NPP no omo de omo ntwantro ba omi anya trofo me say me pe one person or NPP ma or the facts beba obeka say John Mahama twatro 1 2 3 4 na atro we nti a John Mahama or shebo we wanye. That is what I want to see in the history of the Republic of Ghana. This is one of the most honest politicians on your Jesus Christ, on your perfect, or the flaws. But when it comes to Ghana politics, I am still yet to see anybody or the NPP more bit makase John Mahama try Ghana front row. It is about trust. Uyi obi mane du enima sa wonjini ndia untumi yi obi mane ndu enim eni nti na Ekufuado o bebi ode abedu eye trust. Do you trust Bawumia? Do you trust Bawumia? Bawumia where it's been na wo trust it. Bawumia where it's been na waka wo trust it. Bawumia so bebi adwuma ma wo trust Bawumia. Bawumia sa to abama no Ekufuado ne busuafo unhu omu biem. Do you trust Bawumia? Bawumia say money to me no ba dollar no be 15 16 e dey about 3. Do you trust Bawumia? Bawumia say obe create adwuma. Do you trust Bawumia? Adwuma ben. Do you trust Bawumia? Or catch say oh oba obe fight corruption. Do you trust Bawumia? How do you trust Bawumia? There no become more trust in it. It is trust. I trust basics of politics in so oba America no be the to abama obi a answer no be free. If you are Sankregwa, akwato abama politician gidi awo ni mu. Gidi be na wo Bawumia mu. Enti na make say so obi wo Ghana ha na o say John Mahama promising in his political life a policy I want deliver on beka. Yebema with your pochi, I'll give you the platform on my TV, on my show. I will not even ask you questions. I will tell you for 10 minutes catch the Ghana for say John Mahama e shebo anyway we in this so intimate jinindi. But I can play about 2 hours of videos. Mahamud Bawumia atro MPP atro ene Bawumia nkwa the whole MPP any Canadian Japan the catch them say Bawumia Jimmy. There's no way Bawumia can beat Eddie Mahama. And the Canadian Japan no di Bawumia chino. Combine Japan catch them say Bawumia Jimmy on can kre on na dollar and what time free 3 Eddie bedu 16 adra moto amano and the Combine Japan Jimmy on di Bawumia chi. Nana Adodanko Ekufuado the catch them say oba obeko corruption and the corruption or the body or the tower and the boni yem. Do you trust the NPP? No. So me koto aba me pobia me ginedi me pobia me trust no. Take Napo and take Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman we Jimmy kura no. Do you trust Napo more than Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman? Echire we Jimmy. Hwe Napo. Napo be education minister on the double track about Ghana. Napo. Erade Jimmy o. Napo. On show this year media minim. On show this year. So the certificate by this year they minim. Napo na de on the double track about Ghana. Napo ne record no. Double track Napo na de buy. Yetiana Bluegrass. Yes, a company be an upon Casate, almost some day, mass set $100 million ever seen there. Sikana ba Napotia wound and no feature could use Napo Energy Ministry, and the ECE this war. Yetiana na pobeka chere say condensate bear $2.6 million ayra every tour ebesin there or my answer. Yetiana na po ene eko upstream. Oni companies may bet ye ewa hache da po say he is part wajisika over $400 million when to improve no. Yetia energy ministry dum so jinem. Ameria ni edi Mahama tem na po atama kosi kumase mumusa sa Ameria no ende hwana dia. Napo. So pick Nano Pokwajiman and pick Napo. Now, person me say, Professor Nano Pokwajiman in her political career. Why never to make a Bibia for Professor Nano Pokwajiman? Nobody. Trust. I trust her like my mother. When it comes to respect, I respect her like my mother. When it comes to some woman or a woman who also respects other people, or what that thing, intellectuality, and I say school, and I say nyansa yedekasa. Can you compare Napo to Professor Nano Pokwajiman? I don't know Ghana for ye Jimmy sa. The one is our this year. I'm for the certificate to make sure I send your money this year. Or free beer to me this year. We got. And then I would say, I better tell you, I would take Kevin Tilly. So, also, what news in Yako, go to news, ne? Eh? What's already no passes o'clock or Ghana? I'm sorry. About 6 1 about 10 or no more dinkain, more quarter than the witty story. Oh, yeah, dear, how open the hour. Coco tea. So it's in a me say. Professor Nano Pokwa Napo so this year. Ni certificate way. Dear NHS Napo this year. Ni certificate money this year away. Where is Napo's certificate to become a this year? And the Jimmy Biaso this year. Uni me na offer, and I only more offer, and I'm more offer. Time and and I only more for not here, and I obia Jimmy Bia this year, crackhead Bia this year, obia, certificate way, certificate. Show me your certificate of digitalization. All right, me and Gwen. Now, I want to address something. And my team is just telling me, Mahama Baumia, Mahama Baumia, and more santase, more abrepo, more swame. With my dear friend credit score. Comedy I was a credit score, bodam. Me say, a comedy boys yum. A come at the boys yum, I was a credit. With my dear friend credit score. Man point him to him credit score, oh cap credit score, bodam. Ye needy I was a credit score. Oh, kwa santimem. Nipa dodo amutuma MPP 99.9%. Only my dear friend credit score. The only man say, well to the taxi, we call petrol dump. Yati petrol do so. Wako hospital, the health insurance ye juma. Okoto fufuo no ende enam no boafo. Fufuo no enam gusu se jim. Odo kwasi ato se credit score. Who na dey friend credit score? Ah? Akwa we otwatro akwa we fundila we. We fundila we. Baomia. Otwatro na etro ye fe. Baomia is a liar. Oya trofo. This guy is a bloody liar. And then they also watch phones. Oh, Tomano. Now Tomana. And then they who gonna for saying yeah, jantra for phone they pay. And see, oh, Ubehuna boys on social media, young men. Do you know? You don't understand. But Obia say, ya Tomana, or better phone amo be near 100 years. Na credit score say abuofunu. Una nana oti anyenchire mu credit score. Kwasiato. Una nana oti anyenchire mu onim credit score. My dear friend credit score. Me see man point hine mon friend mbra so be check credit score mu onim credit score ko kajetia obi oyadwuma obi 99.9 omu nyina obi anim credit score ye jade adwa ye ji force bill atia no aton eyi aton a wo se credit score ujimi ohun ye ji force bill or force line so atetia no amamba be yi bi akoton me age sika what Jimmy think credit score who do my friend credit score. Ah, Okasa by heart. Now when you Jimmy Phobia to social media, credit. What is credit score? What did he? Petro on the saying, hey, Petro boy for my credit score be over be about for me say Petro, send the boba for my America credit score, the best crowd, ultimate for to a corona nam santas, Petro, the party Petro so. Opa my dollar no, Embra 2. And what about that credit score for so? Credit score, what you say? Munjai Jimino. Now, Aquano. Now, it's so interesting. Baumia has been walking around the nation. Have you heard him speak about corruption? No. John Mahama every single day. Nano Pokwajiman every single minute. Baby Ombe Jinebia, they are bold to say they have fought corruption and they will fight corruption. The statistics are there. Bawumia is scared to say I'll fight corruption. Because he's corrupt. Because he's a liar. Because he thinks you are foolish. Or just somewhere Jimmy. Or just somewhere Nimunyansa. Bawumia who wants to lead Ghana. And the Ghana, your biggest problem is corruption. Ghana, our biggest problem is corruption. And your corruption and Kekufu because you're paying your bush of phone common say Ghana and your corruption. Argentina, the person who wants to lead Ghana, he is scared to speak on corruption. He goes before these chiefs in the northern region. He cannot tell them that I'll fight corruption and that this is what I have done to fight corruption. He can't say it because the why a thing or a kremoni munifiki or a dirty Muslim. Bawumia does not speak truth. Or a munafiki. Bawumia is a liar. That is why he cannot speak about corruption. He is scared. He cannot open up when it comes to corruption because Oya Trofo. Bawumia is walking around the nation making noise. He cannot say, I'll fight corruption. He cannot say, I'll prosecute my own. He cannot say, I'll prosecute Gabi. I cannot say, I'll prosecute people who have stolen in this government. Osro, because he is part of the corruption. Because Bawumia is going to inherit corruption. Or do you say, Jimmy? Inheritance, corruption, inheritance. No, his name has been put down into obedi corruption idea, so he does not want to speak on corruption. Munafiki, into banza, into ultiminka corruption. I am telling you, let him speak on corruption. He can't. He should make corruption his hallmark. Now, his priority or we need presidency to be agriculture. Hey, I thought to say it was digitalization. So, see, you have moved from digitalization, you are going to agriculture. And now, in 2016, the people of Nalarugu and the people of Pandai, tricycles abroad, and cultivators, liar. He's shifting goalposts. He's a liar. When we say, in conform to Jimmy, he cannot stick to one thing. Bawumia has no principles. I thought you said your priority was digitization. Oh, everything was on digitization. 2-3 years ago, digitization and now and the way I can also agriculture. What happened to planting for food and jobs? Nothing. When this say your priority is agriculture. So right now, digitization is not your priority. Talk about corruption. Talk about how you have fought corruption. Now let me tell you something. It is good. This goes out. Right. All right. So, abochi di ankafun de when obi kan abochi di ankafun de anka de yeden. Entafo de dwa. Hey, wallahi Kevin. Mutum banza Kevin ina feel basa. But Kevin sometimes a statement hey, shut up. Entafo de dwa. It's oko eye Mosizongo, Oko Nima de film fucking, Omo so many paniomo, Omdin Quasa me catch romo, Omi okay so me catch romo, Oko a year, Mamu B, Oko a year, Astawase, Omina, someone tough for Omu film, Mimi feel on so feel, Omo Cashita, me cashita romo, Omunim send me the correct omo, Mimi Srobiao, in tough for me so tenibia, 10 bians room me. Me see, Sao a mungi yaro way. A yaro dear, a phone the other day. Yaro, what the phone the other day. In time for the Kevin, but Kevin, what lie? Serious attention. Hey, how's that out to chair me? Oh, you didn't chair me. That way, I'm feeling fucking. Mr. Article, don't go away. In time for between them, could talk us. I'm charge ya. I'm saying, hey,
Kaimu to me zango. Kukabani wanganga abu yafuta nunku. Kukabani wanganga abu yafuta nunku. That is Allah. God. Diba putumin sango ta kuka bani wanganga abu ya fita annunku na rasa da Allah Allah diba kun wahala
enta for de hunahuna de some ka ko enta for de hunahuna ai enta for de hunahuna mo enta for me hunahuna do so tell njem no mbra mbebo me montafo mo yehunu pa montafo mo ni gukofo so Ghana hono mo ye to mo hono mo ntafo ne hunu abochi de anka phones nka de den abochi phones o de den wo de odia ne and we de a week kakra we $2 wo de anka o de $1 abochi de nka o de nse wasesa ma me and abochi de wo de phone o de den akwa we na so no montuma no on be phone montafo mo ne ba omi ankasa abochi de phone o de den abochi de nka $1 nka ahye tremu en de nka ko ya sori ba Jack one asuma madam Sedu o se de oh I want to see Kiki we or see by 20,000. Yakubu, Yibra, Sika Gudem. Mudian Camudi and $1 Gudem, Nanka, Mo manage Bank of Ghana, my and the aqua was a cotton phone, Obamu shut assume. It done for it done for Kevin. I see our boys, they say, Kevin, Wallahi, Kevin, Bawasaba, not feely 100%. Sometimes his statement, I was, hey, shut up. Yodi. Salaba wo de onye din ko ya salaba jira like Kevin wala shut up. Now listen to me. Now I need to speak on something. It doesn't feel fucking. And it's got to do with this gentleman called, and the reason why I'm going to talk about this, it's got to do with Paul Adomotri. And then I say, a man for life, any diomu ye family. But when it gets to that point where people try to threaten a man for life, I will not allow you. And Paul Adomotri is doing that thing. Mempese ebetwaso because only oba or relationship and I say oba na so oba ka say yentwa so a you don't push. Now Paul Adomotri oye the host TV so Ghana. Oye adie bi dangerous. And we all know Paul Adomotri is married. Makachremo has so many times. He sleeps with men and he sleeps with women. It's a fact. For about 6 years, he on a end room back with that. I don't care. And the people who are close to him, they know. For about 6, on in that one room that he knows what he's doing. Now, Paul Adomotri, our lifestyle be outside and our area. And I make us say, me, we have people like anymore, but I don't care. Obisu ni media, but the issue is say, try that level to go and threaten people. That's how they call for life. Too danger there. We will have to go public so that we can protect those lives. Now, Paul Adomotri and this guy, Paul Adomotri, has started behaving in a way we all need to speak about it because you will see the next day now somebody's beautiful daughter. Now, Paul Adomotri was seeing this lady, and whatever happened in the relationship, I don't care. But Paul Adomotri is now threatening to kill this lady. And we have a lot to show. The reason why I'm speaking on this is when I looked at the story, and I'm going to say, no, something needs to be done. Paul Adomotri has been seeing this woman in Germany, and that they are matured people. In fact, 2 weeks ago, now Paul Adomotri Germany does a lot of things, more videos and all that of what he does. But you cannot be a public person, sit on TV, say our life near lady, and I say elevate on TV. No, we need to make sure a man be a share. That is why I'm doing this. You cannot have two lives. TV so now can call for some. Oh, and away they say, but you turn around and you threaten women that you're going to kill them because they don't want to be with you again. A ho and a hammy. And I'm sending this message to Paul Adomotri. We all know you have been dating this lady for some time. Whether the relationship is still on or off, the woman says she doesn't want to be with you again. Upon all the monies, dying 1.2 million euro, or Germany, we don't care about those things. And at the right time come out, we will talk about it. And see, I'm just sending this message to this guy. Your wife is a very respectable woman. Every time you go to UK, you get to Germany, whatever you did with this woman, no, money end and stop the threats. People say, oh, Kevin Taylor is trying to disgrace. No, I know these are things we. So we guys, oh, the said Paul there or a celebrity or no be a trap picture. No, I know what I'm talking about. And if Paul is going to contest this and try to show her, I will show things that Ebia Neyer will see and they might not be able to walk out of their house. The reason why I'm doing this is that my catcher Paul is saying, Onjai threatening this woman. If this woman doesn't want to be with you, she doesn't want to be with you. Do not. Because you have there are a lot we can show.
Okay, so where do we go? Okay, so where do we go? Okay, so where do we go?
So, I don't want to go there. A lot of videos I can show, bedroom videos that I mean, you're ready. But stop threatening people. If you are saying, you cannot force people to be with you. I am just sending this warning to you. You sit on TV, and I'll not be surprised that small girls on TV, you are doing that to them. That is why anytime as Ankaram good TV, so they look like there's something. I say BB Shaw also. Looks like somebody's touching them. I don't want to go there because they need a lot. But when you look at those kids now in Kranum Titi shows that you could see the kids are not themselves. And there are a lot of things. Paul, when I will see we show, we a public figure, do not. Ubet me Sika oko BS we Krasia, among for millions a day out to Germany. It's okay. Stop threatening people. Stop it. Because say, and I want you to come on TV and deny that you don't know this lady. I want you to come on TV. I'm giving you 1 week. A week. To come on TV and say, whatever I showed, and not the way who know TV is a lie. I want you to come on TV, on your show, and deny that you know this woman from anywhere, and that for the past years, because there's more I want to show. I want to see your reaction. I want to see, say, what you say. You are not using your position to threaten people. Don't do that. Politicians now do which now say stop it. This is an innocent woman. And you're in the best soap. So stop it. But I'm giving you a week. Come on TV and deny, say, you don't know this woman anywhere. You have not met her before. Because I have hold on a little bit. But the main reason why I make us ask when you say, stop that threat. Stop it. You're a bad man. You're a very diabolical man. Sikawa Pompegu Germany. Stop it. You're a disgrace to Christians. I am an odadie me per second. You're a dirty man. You're a filthy, dirty man. You are very unkempt, very dirty. You are somebody no one should look up to. You are a very filthy old man. Stinking old man. You are a very dirty man. Stop it. But I'm giving you a week. A week. Just 7 days. You need to address this matter. The threat part, the internet makers as away. I would have never. Come in, can want some da. Because me, I have so many things I don't talk about because but because of your wife and in quarantine, and I'm stopping with her. I'm giving you a week. Listen to me. I'm a nice person. Come on national television and apologize to this lady. That every threat that was threatened, you will never do that again in your life. I'm giving you 7 days. And yes, idea will be it's a very beautiful lady, innocent woman. Once I'm so pet. And it's not just this lady alone. And no kind of hameno. I'm giving you a week. Paula Ademotre, a week. Come on your TV and apologize. And I'm sending this message to your wife. If she wants to keep her marriage, her sanctity, her respect in her church, amongst her peers, she should sit you down and tell you to apologize on national television. And the apology should go to every woman you have done what? Any woman you have threatened. Listen, because I want to tell you, it's not just this lady. You need to apologize to any woman you have threatened. And yes, sir, what you are going to see, it will be hard for you to step out of your house. You might commit suicide, I'm telling you. After this short break, we will continue today's show. You're still watching with Audio Respect Extended Version.
Several years ago, somebody came and said, try me. Monso Menshe. The result is what we are seeing today. Today, another person has come. And he's also saying, try me. And he's saying the same things the one who has helped to put us in this ditch was saying 8 years ago. And what they say is that if after 4 years I don't do well, change me. The youth of this country don't have 4 years to waste. The youth of this country are in a hurry to create the opportunities that will make them live a dignified life. They're not going to try somebody and after 4 years decide whether you should continue. The youth of this country want an experienced hand. They want a safe pair of hands. They want a hand that they have seen do it before to come back and take this country and rescue us from the mess in which we have been dumped by the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government. My brothers and sisters, it is not going to be easy. The more I look at the figures, the more I look at our situation, it is even worse than what this government is telling us. It's going to take a lot of hard work. And as has been said, one person alone cannot do it. We would need the cooperation of the whole country to be able to lift Ghana back on its feet again.
You are still live on Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's exactly 5:36 p.m. In Ghana, it's 9:36 p.m. We are streaming live from our studios here. We're streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. My producers are called the Ghost Team. Mr. S, Mr. P, are we good to go? All right. Mama, yenko enim. Be rules na to. All right. So, the ebesi wo Ghana no. Nyoma ebesi wo Ghana no. The be kasana besre ana mama bi say kwansma de nim kwansma de onim onu se be kasana besre onim de meye. Munim de ebesi wo Ghana. Yo, okay, ode mama minya mi show. Kwansma wo share the fool. Ba isa mama bobi say ai. Ja mama for mu say me mo no so anya izo. I say ade do. All right, so one can just pause say sa airport zikana we ade akoto a 1.2 million euro house in Germany. Amoba. Hey. Okay. Now, there's something I want to discuss. And minim say this is one thing obia eka wasem eye ebuakwa hene akasa. And it's got to do with Agyapadie book. Sa Agyapadie book da ho a obia ka wasem. Now, over the weekend you see ebuakwa hene akasa. Na dia na waka Mr. Boachi. Ochehine reacts to Agyapadie document and says it is total fiction fabricated to fund hatred. You see, Agyapadie book na makache Ghana for say, and I'm going to make it official today because my team told me to make this announcement today, Mr. P, Mr. S. The Agyapadie book, officially Loud Silence Media, Loud Silence TV, with all due respect. One Sunday a day in Nimno, ye book from page 1 to the last page. Ye be reading every single word the womb. Now you're breaking it down, Magana for Nina Atiasie. Listen, this is something a Ghana for say omopese omuhu. Enti yeba be read the book nina enyende me catch them, and it's going to be on a Sunday evening. Ebe Sunday night 7 p.m. Ekosi Ghana time 11 p.m. It will start exactly 7 p.m. You be read the book na ya connections ni na ya de accompagnement esi from 2017 to 2024. You be every note to link na what here because a man for biati a book the almost say woman in our bedroom about na you be bibia abebia na ya de atremo. The amount what the book ni antro kwa. Now let me tell you this first. Time omuchiro Agyapadie book no. Se wutie oche hene anase bio sorry mano sisumna so oche for. Wutie ebu akwa hene a. Ose book ne ba 2012 and a yi ni 2016. That means eye oche hene mano sisumna so. Nananom mo fa nche me. Ebu akwa hene Mr. Boache. That means he knows say book no na e wo 2012. Listen. Or eye ebu akwa hene kasa no. Eye amweti ofo ne panyini. O kasa no see. Sa eye Agyapadie book ne about 2012. And a book ni sa yi ni 2016. Meaning the book existed when John Mahama was president. When Akufo-Addo was in opposition in 2012. Na Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ene eye achimfo ni bidwen say 2012 Rombe win elections no. So this book was prepared. Sa book here can once mean. It was prepared before 2012 elections. But Ghana phone begins a book about 2018. No. And intina ebu akwa hene kasa no. Or say the book existed around 2012 and the say unity 2016. Inti book no book edi otan ba obwa. They knew about the book. And he knows about the book. Let me say he knew about the book before John Mahama left office. Because this book was supposed to be implemented from 2012. Nobody use win elections, no? Now, the most interesting thing about Agyapadie say, when the book was written from 2012, they hid the book. Around 2014-15, they gave the book to some journalists to review the book for them. And when they were done with the book, Obiti Sekweku Bako read the book. Kwame Sefakan read the book. Sir Paul Adumochi, that guy, he read the book. Obi Munyakan. But what happened was, they were questioning, say, na ambemue. Ehona, the authors of the book are ebuku for the ebusia 4. Any on any way ebusia 4 catch almost say. Definitely 2016 they will win the elections. And to the questions they are asking, no, they should stop. Because time omuchiro book in 2012 we Omoma Kwame Sefa copy. Omoma Kweku Bako copy. Paul Adumochi them they knew it. They knew about the book. And they said unya buchana who read the book now you will see say they strategically picked a omobe use omo to make sure say book ni the woman no sa book no abemu pepepe ene na ende abemu a Ghana fo because hey na da be na Kevin be kan book ni nyina na wa kire de wom na wa kire kwan na me hu no kure wom meye ne be ni kwesiada yakwa asori aba ya wi aben kwan aba ya hem sa time no na ye beye. When it comes to Agyapadie papa we da so he knew about this book. And in his conversation and in his statement he said the book about out in 2012 now 2016 and the be famous and a saba back onimse book existed when Mahama was president. And they knew, say 2016, they were going to do everything to win power. No more activity book no. And into my activity sa book we. And this out is Mr. Boacheka say book no he knew about the book. Kwekubaku knew about the book. Kwame Sefaka knew about the book. All of these people knew about the book. All that they did was that they kept it. Now, you can go online and download the book. In fact, I think my team, they have put it in the comment section. You can download the book and read everything in it. And because you're into making kindy, anything I've had to say, you man, starting from page 1 to the last page. Now, the woman in Yano, the Esino, now they are compare who say, the Ekanina, and no correct. Turodo. In church, a platform whistle. In Jujum, a ha. A young pense, mooning quansam, a ha. Ya no be kind, near said Jum, the also to brofu chair to teach and non swap a Canadian. Facebook yen Jiska TV $5,000 a month. No boy ya do it to be BOD. Honorable says Inti book him no mention my dear Kitobe, and this is a message I want to send to Minuanum journalist or more Santimemu. Hey, MPP, AUZ Asantimine journalist say more. You see, let me show you something. You see this picture? Especially Osha Obi. Mami, I will not even go further. When you drop it all the way down to Obi. And this is a frank message I want to send to Edian, Asante4 journalist, Amoa Santimemu. Let's see. Senya mama, excuse me. Senya mama NPP use muse mwano. Omube use mwache. These journalists are millionaires. For almost 8 years, NPP about power. Aye jamugwa santimemu. Muda huguo ene hiyamo. Na wana mune yang kwasi adwuma no eyemo. Muntie me. Obi time water not is a kusie. Omoba power mu anu betam de bankan. So okay Agyapadie book na they made reservations for journalists that omobe use omodia say Ghana. E dia say mo adwene. Na dia ya ne say oti asantimem so ya santini. Na wo sori na oti TV so. Oti radio so. Na wo ye nkrutu dwuma ye nkwase dwuma dia wo de beto pampers kura ma wo ba. Dia se bia wo de betua wo toilet ka. Dia wo de bebo wo yira konfuma kura wo nibi. Na kwase bi tenkran. Na yetua ne ka thousands and millions of cedis. Na wo sori no pa oti inshira te sana na jantoa. Oti Angel FM e te se Kwame Tanko. Woti Akwa Kumasi Arkeli kakrake as your friend saying Kwame Dinkra. Na woti de Kesmin FM abota chinchine. Aponchim pe cake. Ta emiane minimum ontumi kasa. Na wodi wo Jimmy ma wotum fifre ye dede se ye de. Ye ya Asante4 journalist nti ye betwa tro no na wafefo a sebio emu bi kurampo enye ni party se no omo tenkran. They are making millions and amoti Kumasi na mu Jimmy. So what kind Agyapadie document na we dey yenkwechi page 27 ya ye we end ya me ka bibia kira Asante4 journalist no see Kevin anu ya we say ba ye betie Eldabriku album anke Eldabriku album na beka ho asema anke me fresh list na don koso anke beto nyuma ansa na maka Eldabriku album aha ye kama na wo so gigim tie okay page 27 Agyapadie book ni mu a Ochihine, sorry, manisi sumina so. Ebua kwa hine na kachira mo se book ni ba 2012. Die no mo chiro book ni no mo say. Page 27 and the yenye book no mejuja kakra bi mo chiro. We dey me dedicate ediama Asante4 journalist fo amoto a inkuru to dwuma ne nkwase abe. Any dirty job omo tenkran e no mo humu se mo ye nkurasefo. Ye dey Kumasi, ye dey be ka ma MPP ohu fin. Ko perfume mo use no nkran. Okay, page 27. You see Kojo Upon Kruma and journalists. Oh, sir, Omuini Kojo Upon Kruma done and one obey MP. Some way Jimmy. Oh, down what radio so as Antimemu. Omu just pay one crime. Agyapadie book the womb. While our team aims at total dominance of the media architecture in the nearest future, so I'm a former Nyabutre na medjum memo. Like I say, Kevin, I started be able or Kambrofu Nyabutre Kwame Wako medjum. Most run up a motia boka or Mutimusa to me radio, Jimmy Fogus, or can Omudoka. I fain over the radio, Miano, me kind of brofo message Jamuchi. So I'm a four Bantama, Sas and Tresso. I akete so I just munya botre medjum e na mo prem huin kojo upon Nkrumah and journalists. Antobiasefo kwapia de oboase mo amwo we chire ho mo hihye bonum e bombu fo no obro meto kwase abaro okwa santime mu a omo hihye bonum no omo e dangerous okay omo na omo hu 7 December make the way no de enqueen shen na ho no atam card she back de omo ke bi okoto MPP omo hihye bom onim bon on titwi omo hihye bom omo mbia wie o ai anadwonko a omo no meto nkwase abado omo ntina na menya botre dwedwam no mo hu se MPP di omo hwamo di ebu omo so obo jimi mo a mo hye bon ni mu no mama dwedwam. While our team aims at total dominance of the media architecture in the nearest future, there is the need to have a generally good appeal in the media. Almost say, any MPP for the Kufor Nebusia for any action for Kakrebi, ya pesa ya Ghana, tonton Ghana, at the funnel. The agent say, omwa, sebio omya kotibeka. Media, you can media. Omo asebi omo yen central for no. Omo say, omo di bibia toa. Omo di ba nyini eye de kotikwe ka any central for no dwumedie. Ama sa dwumedie no abe den abe aboa omo. Mame nkomenim. To this end, we have observed that the discourse in the media has been generally fruitful. This has not happened by accident. Omo say eye nyo omo aye ene nsem omo aka ene sene omo dane eye kotebeka fo ni bi edi ene omo edi nsa woso no ama nsem aye kafa omo eye achimfo kakra bi no ene MPP ho no ekoyie pa yanko enim otu bi ye friend con. Now Kojo Upon Nkrumah has successfully recruited about 80% of top journalists, including some with adversarial tendencies towards us. I'm say, Eye Kojo Upon Nkrumah, ye two na ye free joy news obey ye jumama and we 2012. In this time no normal dinkai tro aka kire omonko for say we na ye. Na we na ni nyina bebem. Almost Upon Nkrumah mutu ni free joy be MPP ni ende wabedi dwuma mom no Kojo Upon Nkrumah etumi afa kuti kwan so e ma journalist se kwa mesefa kan kweku bako obi Paul Adomo kyeremo no Kojo Upon Nkrumah etumi aka om nyina aben eye MPP ni ekufuado e ma sebio ende san konfo ni nyina no dwuma di omudi nyina no omudi e ma ne boa MPP e no mo say adversarial tendencies. Just a sa journalist no na sebio omo mpese omo beje bribe na omo no sebio omo amadwene se ekufuado no omo mpe enso Upon Nkrumah na MPP for akuti kwan so omo nyina ate ase se dwumadie na yedi no ye nyina ebenye sika nti na yedi e ma nipa be journalist ana kotebeka ana insentrofo be oha enchichemu ediowotwe ejepene se omo beye editro e ma NDC MPP aba power mame nkomenim. His weekly covert meeting with them to plan the issues of the week have been exceedingly impactful. So I'm for about into Upon Nkrumah, omne ka we nyina wie na ene man free joy news. Na de omo kan say the Upon Nkrumah ana anamo otuye no eye anamo bia aye anamo wa aboa ekufuado ene ne busuafo ne MPP papa efri say ene kotibekafo ana insentrofo no dodo no astarte etwatro eto Mahama so etwatro eto NDC so inti amakojo Upon Nkrumah dwuma di omde man no within adwuma fenchem page 27 Agyapadie book no eho ene hye na de aka na mamendwudwam eye ebu akwahene eye nana edien amwetia se book riba 2012 inti de eye kan nyina amwetia for page no onim dadada we review book no inti mo no book no kura no mo mache So I'm for mo di echire. Ye fra bibi second paragraph eye kratafa edi echire etoso mienu e na fe second paragraph eno na me bedwudwam kratafa den etoso mienu second paragraph hwe wo de wonim de ekọ Mr. Fosu Jamishrawo. Now kratafa etoso mienu o say the roles of Kwekubako, Paul Admotre, Kwame Sefakan and Obi of Multimedia cannot be underestimated. Almost say eye Jumadie anase Bobrea eye Kwame Sefakan, Kwekubako, Paul Admotre, any Obi Bobrea omotu ana anamoya omotu edi enim ama nyoma akoye amomono omuntumi mbrebre na se sa nipa idie omodoma kuma so yie every say dwumadi asankofo ni diboa eye achemfo kakra bi ene MPP no eye dwumadi bi a omudi e de aboa MPP emomotwa Ghana for tro yie. Second paragraph kratafa etoso mienu we eye japa book no page 27 eye krata etoso eduonum yensa ena medwudwam no. Insensane is paragraph. Section the doors I treat teachers the doors. Insensane paragraph 2. And a kratafa page. Hey, Mr. Fosu. Sorry, Mr. Fosu. Insensane. Now, uko wenima or say, it is for this reason that Nana nearly sacked Kandapa for delaying the release of their monthly allowance of 1 million Ghana cedis. Or see, Jumadia aye Obi Kwame Sefakan, Paul Admotre, ene Kwekubako mo boy no. Kandapa be national security boss no na otwentwen na ase. Every say Obi Kwame Sefakan, Kwekubako, ene Paul Admotre no edwuma mo boy de MPP ba power no. Sa emre no omo ba tumi no na e wo se Canada pa make sure say national security for sika da ho. Ti ase national security for nko sika ene sika sebio yembo so nkyere Ghana for. Se Kandapa tam sika ne ekodi jantrafo a obetima ka kire Ghana for se on kan kire Ghana mra no national security for nko sika yentumi nka ho asem obia omumbu nkonta nkire obia enti na nado dan Kwaku for de ka kire Kandapa se 1 million Ghana cedis busumi bia le chema sankofo we na Kandapa etwetwen na ase na Kandapa so sika ne ye modeling odidi jantrafo eno ka ho na ma Ekufo de bufu ya anka opam Kandapa e wo bukenim. Uko anymore say, since the national security budget does not go through the normal scrutiny, this group has to be assured of an enhancement of their regular emoluments in our next government on condition that they work hard for our anticipated victory in December. Enti, omo say, because sikano national security sika de obian tumi mbusa ho asem no na den Nana adodan Kwekufo ado ehye Kandapa se e wo so otua na omutumi di win elections no. Now mameka be bincho sa sika nkofo we ye ka 1 million Ghana hu ne simple sa no. So we calculation na that means say every month be from 2017 ABC 2020 ye tua obi aka 250,000 Ghana every 30 days. On say obi oba nkra wonye sika pa. Na obi on de no nye sika ko law school. Asempa when they try to over $10 an hour. Tie me. Kwame Sefakan, unim hotel or Kwekubako ne dana otim no simano. They were paid Obi, Kwame Sefakan, Paul Admotre, and Kwekubako 250,000 Ghana. Tete Ghana no 2.5 billion 30 days bia. Then also moye, they no moye nyina say omo damage NDC Mahama. 250,000. Now 250,000. That means say we calculate from 2017 ABC 2024. Omu nyina na obi anya 24 million Ghana ebisi nde. Yes. 24 million Ghana or call Tete Ghana is 250 billion. Now you tia omuka 250,000 every 30 days. On say obi bank crying and the ohunu ho say and the or one of the rich people and the obi Obankan journalist Ghana general omo wiska okan bi Paul Admotre mo huni fie last obi de ni fie beto so I think I showed you Paul Admotre's house you trying to cut 250,000 Ghana 2.5 billion old Ghana every 30 days. Kwame Sefakan we ne sare koto the board so ye ne koto NPA board so every meeting unim the oji osaje 250,000 every man. Kweku Bako was taking and they are still taking. And anything I make catch a Kumasi journalist of wanna say. Sa ehona muguna muye de tietie ututun to siogu mu hono. Mugin san kran fo no dwene mu ho ana. Enti se ebu akwa hina be catch book no 2012 na wo ha onim de oka because omo kire book wie no or review book bi. Kweku Bako review the book ribi. Obi review book ribi. Kwame Sefa kan any polar omo kan book no. They knew all the things are ace, you know, they knew it was going to happen. Messias. That's it. So from 2017 to 2020, no, each journalist made 12 million Ghana each. 2017 to 2020, each one of these guys made 12 million Ghana cedis. From 2020 to 2024, or they are making another 12 million, 24 million from 2017 to 2024. Agyapadie book me nam chroe. And the Omwankasa last scale said book ne wo hodada. Intimi nam chroe. Den na book e 2012, de ekosunde nyina na ewom. It means they know what they are doing. And into the time GMPC Fosika Edema Ebuakwa Hene, Emanidi Bede Ubianka Bibiano, because it has been in the book for a long time. Agyapadie and Yebenya Botre. Where the advice I made them Kumasi for journalists for 90% of Kumasi for journalists for Mudemudanka, Mufi Red Damoka. 90% of Kumasi for journalists for Muti Chamber Holim. Muyusu Egaya Ubia Yusubi. 90% of Kumasi for journalists Ubienu Uyusu Upel Vectra. 90% of Kumasi journalists Ubieni 100,000 Ghana. None of you. No journalist in the Ashanti region has 50,000 Ghana sitting there. Eye Kumania or say or Unisika or waiting on finance. Nobody in the Ashanti region. Konkana ko he. Bugu asantime na mudim kwasiade. Me say no journalist in the Ashanti region has 50,000 Ghana. Ewojo edaho ebienu ho. Okonkana mu di jantra for. Kwame Sefa kan unum jo otonom ne bo. Modia said Modia Moba 30 Ghana, Obitwitna Kumase, near brand 200 Ghana, not TV or Kem or Kakankwasiasem. Adaya, oh, Chema Untimam 1,002. Adaya, oh, Salas, because she are honorable, no, near Tofuno or Tonam Guso. Wasia, Wafe 12 million. Or Chin, or counterpart, Eto ship. Yatofu, Yatonama to Fufu Sunti, or the Uti, Tegesa Kwame Tanko Titi radio so Kakankwasiasem. Wafefo na yeto Range Rover ma omo no. Wafefo yeto Range Rover to hotel de omo kwa brochire ma omo scholarship ma ye ma omo illegal law school certificates. Odo kwasi ato yato apese ato fufuo so ntie nya o. Oh, wa unim. We dey say na last honorable share me efie fufu oto apese ma mi o. Eni ti na otie di nko asem no. Apese. Ana say apese nya namfu. Yato apesa man to think ote Angel FM na wujimi okumase. Yato apesa to fufu so to te Kesman FM. Ohu fifre so otwen e defend MPP nkwasi ade. Adentia oh na last de omo mame opro mienu. Ai send the honorable de yako eyi ai otwam na ye to fufu omo mame opro mienu. Intimate de honorable de amtene so abasori opro. Opro na munti oti TV so asantime bu se MPP ejimi kura ende mekasa opro nam ai na sende ende so aye bi en nipa na nka nipa nyina na ketimi to opro me area opro ai ena se bi na me namfo oji bofro kwan ebo no nsia dem ho bom bofro kwan o sika nkofo gye ne ngran 90% of journalists wo kwan muntumi si daida kobi so mbewu membo obi adua ba muntumi. Me say 90% of journalists are Kumasi. Muntumi si dain da. Na go fesika no wen. Usika fufu sika. Eyi asisika. Ya chiawa o ya engagement. Ni atode ya to don simo ba kwa bechew. Ohun mo value ni wo form. We ja Kevin didi wa tem. Tena hwe. O dia otia na otimantem. Kumasi journalist might say, "Sir, bravo, one of them and Timuno, and Koranico Abrojo Miska, oh, there's a small boy, tell about small boy, aye. Small boy, near about what I Kumasi journalist, I know my oh, that's the way the Almighty say, bravo, one of woman Timuno. Small boys look a hostel Abrojo Moba. Also, now, boy, do you know? Oh, tell about Mr. Taylor and the boss, small Kevin. Boy, oh, didn't you pay swap? Anyway, pay your cake and some. What one my ba? Oh, that is what the booty sister. Abu funu. Oh, your peggy. What one? Sign a Kumasi journalist. Oh, now say obedi no. Hey, conquering and illegally are forced the Nicola school. What's Ghana? Oh, Aquana, why is a bufrodo di obi chino? Kwabra Sante. Ne 250. Ko omuti crossing or yakosoma. What to order what to Equia pocket no start here. Eh, Obebo Jantra America, Mosidi BB and de waka. Or better America, PBC pipe or so on could be. What I want to come say, yampene. Equia pocket. Oba America bako better PBC by pipe or so bako or so could be what yakaso what the pipe or so. On Maryland was a bodamini. 16 years out your radio, only dan crack. Because you're what in Kranjiska, what was a idea, you will to mu. About 6'4", 10'4" in Ghana. Mami come in the show. John Mahama can say, in Anglican for Bessie.
Arabas, therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them,
Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, for Jesus, which is called Christ.
Arabas, therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them,
Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, for Jesus, which is called Christ.
Ghana, Ghana voice. Jimmy, sir. Yes, Suma, ye Jimmy, ye did ye Jimmy, ye. There's one thing I want to talk about. I think the government of Ghana, the interior minister, and this goes to Henry Korte. Henry Korte is the interior minister, right? Why would him Henry Korte? Because Kevin Taylor is telling him this. Immediately. And he should instruct the Ghana Police Service, Dampare. Immediately. Obia obeye ye o Ghana. Odi efunu ebesi nipem. In a way that does not make sense. I was say a chia busuafo ni nyina gum. Sa nkwasi ade na aba mo so o Ghana na. Sebio obi wu ni ednes moto so. Obi wu ni yifunu ni edne nam krom. Mo jimi ana. Mon penifona mu wo sa infie no mo ya mo na mo jimi. Are you animals? Mo ya nwan. Adena mo mani ya crampo say you free Ghana. And there's this new trend in Ghana. I see nyina ya mo. I see penifona nyina ya nwan. Na we abusia penny to ho. Na wo this year wu. Na mmaba wa ne mranti atam efunu na ase omo kon ho. Wo ya kwasia. Wo yo dwan. Na obawuni yabobo car na ye de efunu siso yabobo truck na ye de efunu siso na nkwasiafo bi mo jimi. And I don't blame the young people. I blame Webusiafo pen. I am sending this message to the interior minister, the national security minister. Eye Ghana mpenifo na mo asofo na moko asori ho ekosa efunu aseko bless efunu mo jimi. You people have no respect for the dead again. I was here when a friend of mine, white Canadian, sent me a video. Where's sent me a video. No, Obusam said, "Is this real in Ghana?" Na obi na wewu, and omudi see adie bi so no share radio said, and adie they call round, and I'm like, can't you people respect the dead? Mo jimi. Na mo awofo na mo mane wu no. Mo ejana mo mane wu no mo ye moana mo ye nwan na wo ba to na waka kire obi se onfa wo mbambe si woduro so oma obi ntam oba emfi adaka mu nsini kon ho e wo se bom tirimutuo na wuwu a obepese obi be ye wo saa Edie na aba Ghana, edie Jimmy na aba Ghana. I don't blame the young people. Me blame omo amuto so mo no mo ye mpanifo eyi aba ye ne atena se ye ne ye busua panyini. Mo na wo say ye chimugum. We need to start speaking against that madness. We need to stop this foolishness. You see all these nonsense on social media. Madam for Canada, he was shocked. Now my Pharisee. This is how you treat the dead in Ghana? And I was asking myself, how did this start? If when I started side way, why are we just looking? MMDC is needed. Why is this normal? Why is the police allowing this to happen? We have no respect for anything again. Almost wuna. I was here show me some kind of respect. Kakrano. Yadane mwa. Hey, Ghana. If there's one thing I respect about the Islamic religion, is the respect they have for the dead. I was born a Christian. I'm still a Christian though. But any Christopher, you Jimmy too much. Any Christopher, you Jimmy too much, and I'm part of it. If there's one thing, nipa enya bibia wo wiase a time a wo no, at least that respect also nya. Oko Bible mu ko Quran mu ye wonkofo a omobobra boni wasasi so. But when it comes to the day you are burying that person, sign a respect no kwa de fama no. Adene adane moasa ko akamemu. Ehɔ na san kwasi asɛm ni si at say adane fashion. Na nipa ewu na yesuso yatam nipa si ekon ho na yedna kosi trog so na we kɔ na ye say moye moa na magimi ana. Moye nwan ma na wanam na fe mu. Itu ye busua panyi na wote ho na ade we koso odehye omfere woye maame woye agya woye aboa. We need to start arresting people, and we don't have to arrest those who are carrying the. We need to arrest ebusua panyi no. Ni arrest say the maame wo ha ye nchene maame ni nchene papa. The first person that needs to be arrested is ebusua panyi no. And yet Ghana, the media does not care. The media doesn't care. Your opportunity na kwasiebe TV so keka brofo. Go and watch them on TV tonight. They are wearing some Vietnam and Cambodian suits, sitting on TV stiff. Oma yeyire omoto. And brofo tantan bi, that makes them intelligent. Foolish people. These are important things you people need to speak on to stop. Because TV so na wabo tai babe no ochina uka nchini gua, you'll be treated like an animal. Na kramai kura wa bruchire no wua. Do you see how people treat dogs, cats, and moa omuwa bruchira? Do you see the kind of respect they give them? I'm sending this message to the Interior Minister Henry Cote. This must stop now. And yes, I swear to God, me and you. You need to put a statement out. The Interior Minister needs to speak on this, and they need to speak on this in Parliament. A member of Parliament needs to raise this issue. It needs to stop. The Interior Minister needs to make sure this stops. Every day, I'll remind you, Henry Cote, you need to put a statement out and make sure in Ghana it's a law. The dead need some respect. So you want to tell me you don't see? You people are on Instagram, you're on TikTok. Henry Cote, you see this. The Speaker of Parliament, you see this. President Jimmy. Nanado Dankwe Kufuor, he's a fool. Or no, about 6, no drugs, no da, and fan who be a move. He's a crackhead. Now, most of my kana, ye trust him, say, Mobe Kasama Yamano, ye jai krona say. All right, let me move on. Besides, crazy things happening. That's what my team is telling me right now. Correct TV so the echo so TV so. Na we bo dia, na we ye way, na ye hwe san, na dia time kra ne say. Already Ghana pa nie. Ghana pani and all your TV cry time. Last week, I share Adebi. My team showed me something. I don't want to talk about play it on my show. Some show be was a Sunyanho baby. Girl be an actor. We need girl be. Nimu basa se dwaye. Na akofa abayo bi abetena so. Adan ya branti bi afame. Wone mada. Ono wada mpresen bebre. Abranti no menyini chen no. No muti radio no so. Na host no wabodam. The auto na you interview no so abodam. Ai inti ena abrantie no osua chen me ena oye den ena ofa me ena one me daaye ena osaba abiem ena abrantie de be fa me ena one me daaye ena course host na jimi o ena guest na jimi afi abayo ne kan asem na koduru baby a ose ai abrantie no o approach abrantie na no repi na abrantie no later no ono kwa investigation no NDC impedifo the small abrantie so me repi wait or can somebody can go you see ai abrantie na ono na da be 8 years no or kwa investigations no NDC for executive they so ono me repi sa anchene no na guest host it to NMC wo radio no owner some petewi impetewi aneme ya say ejuma antena amwaye ejuma antena amwaye ebeduru nne na nipa bia bema be say ejuma no. I've sat here on countless occasions to criticize antena time I'm start your show. I've done it. And as time went on, this woman and his production team realized say ejuma no amoye no it needs to be guided. She ejuma antena amwaye. Whether you like it or not, there are people who also take some solace in what antena amwaye. Shesibia and Nkwasiaphobia be say that kind of show. Na yet Ghana is so Nkwasia saboso. Adanya obi voice tan di eye. Na ekeka Nkwasia some TV so is sickening. There's national there's NMC. They are watching all this nonsense on TV. Especially Sir Radio friend Sumpano. Polluting and destroying the system. Almost say Ghana and young people in the east almost say nipa. All in the name say ye bien Kwasia Mike biatum enti we ni bi tie chire. Mr. S, my team is saying I should play it. And I'm going to play this. Na mwankasa mwashe. Then you ask yourself, say, how can this be allowed on TV? Mr. S, no, we need to play it for people to see in Kwasiasema Koso Ghana. Because I think this is a TikTok video Obiso share, but I'm going to play that. Mr. P. Now, we are no politics. Mr. P, if I have the green light, if you guys say no, I'll just pull it out. But if you guys think it's okay for me to play it, I'll play it. Okay. Momenti will be a few minutes. I think it's a TikTok video. Munche, listen to this.
How the other day? About you, may I want to say 2019. Na me usunyai na me back in yase. Enti me bae no na I'm semi kakra. Ti madam fu me ni Kenya se.
Na e de yale ya.
E pa chomi ntumi nche.
Wa unu yale na o yale.
Pa chwa.
Eh mami, ati atumu ana. Kasi.
E pa cho. Nche na me call madam fu no efie. Enti me kotra kakra se be bompai se de be anyankopon we hye ne hu enumanya. Inti if you ho na printi bi e baim ye kwa bonti na mbeto nti ba no mo kadan e ho ase Then we came madam from the kitchen say, boy, no, ever high time.
You feel
honor. Me call for your honor, obey for your honor, that means any free. Obey for your name in free. Intino, obey, me nimni pa, or chile fear quite. Emma, obey fee. To obey no.
Nasa tamu free fear hawk, a cold baby for fruit.
But I know a quote, maybe a minute,
and obey fear.
But I
use or barbecue.
And obey. Inti obey no, and I'm besana money. Timbesana man, your born a money win. Any to go, and all shall say so soon.
Was so,
but I
know I so pay.
But you be meaning sagron it. Ain't it? Many prepare so our damn honor. And on a die.
Nah, Mammy, some more okay. Sabapes, what is so well sweet. I blunt your own fear saying.
The poucho. HHA, me be son once and also 28 years.
28.
But I
2019, no 28.
But your son,
and I was saying,
but your name is me around 40s.
And about 28 to me no be prepare one offer home and no die. Hey, my dear. To no die, papa.
But your only me die, no, and so what? Or son baby, but or bar, not acquire and pepper, no, not on a month. Sister,
hey, as a dear someone by ya ye dream, no crow near the bay juma. And also no be pepper who I be.
Man, Pacho, no crenam,
no so film. Hey, now you want pepper the any I'm go anymore.
Ain't it? If you are calling, now me won't me.
To no badam pressing.
A Pacho mean to me kind.
Hey, I be here. If I can't know.
How chop? Ain't it ass, Anna? Now that could be sign say. Na ono kra hwan ene soman ewo nia oye no emu ena ka me say eye mpanimfo na say eye mpanimfo ben ene soma say bra na be sadu
sabe wo mu mame
ena say eye mpanimfo timi ne pepe no ka me say NDC fo mpanimfo na soma soman ewo nia oye no emu ena ka me say eye mpanimfo now say eye mpanimfo ben ene soma say bra na be sadu
sabe wo mu mame
ena say eye mpanimfo timi ne pepe no ka me say NDC fo mpanimfo na soma
hwenkwasi asem girl what you kasa wusu abodam sa bontom twitwa ne tiri ni bitu guyo from the story nyina on narrate no oda sorry fie ye bon pae se na adwene na atena ebeyeye. So who allowed this mad woman to come sit there? And this is how they do their politics. So I don't know who knows how so mu Jimmy no hono. O just host na Jimmy, guest Jimmy, Bema ko to bonku Jimmy. O just mu Jimmy. They know what they are doing. This is how they do their politics. So I don't know who now was saying you have no idea. And this is what they do. These are lunatics. These are crazy people. Radio Obidio or Yere he's happy with this. This is our problem as a nation. Because you're somewhere close to radio, so your regional minister, your NMC, your Uncle Fuad, they are supposed to monitor this. They see this as normal because Sunday be politics, no. Girl, she has a mental problem. Almost a sabodam for one of the good TV so. Bebre TV so malam omo tse ba umia fa 1 Ghana bra na beje 300 million fa 300 million bra beje 1 Ghana eno ba umia nko for no omo so TV so malam omo guo MTN number Vodafone Telecel den na yete ho ne ye hwe ko TV so malam fo bebre guo TV so malam omo de ba umia suban pepepe o kan asem nda o chana no adane no over 10,000 Ghana bra memo nya 100 million TV so malam fo. Now, now, this is what happened in court today. You see, Jackpot ambulance case, no. Now, I was saying, the say. The I was saying, say, Mr. S, Mr. P. the akosi nyina ne say, yes, and the ambulance case no course, but there's one interesting thing. Ambulance case na wo court say ato force na sign the document, Jakpa any big C for abano. And the ambulance case na yehwere say causing financial loss to the state, yes, 32 million euros no. Ebe sin de yenka ambulance no wasem yemo, ye jai. And no quarter. The Ayaka was a say, you see, a cofa a year chief of defense staff. You see how foolish the MPP is. You catch him to go forward with Jimmy. Godfredame ya crom for any serious country. Godfredame should not be attorney general again. The funny thing is, and the ambulance case, no, you jai ambulance na some can. You see, Jakpa eco military any unity. In the Siano, every single day, you try Godfredame canon. Ojina court ebe prove say na Jakpa ewo military no we nim raso. What has Jakpa's conduct in the military got to do with ambulance? I must say, ya causing financial loss to the state. What has Jakpa's the military, the conduct in the military, what has it got to do with ambulance? I must say, yakoto. I must say, obiaboyeka. What is the correlation? And then share with him. Now a whole chief of defense staff Abba court. Now the Dan Kweku Fuado my instructions say Monkofa a whole chief of defense staff soldier for penny. Information and say you come up public ya chief soldier for penny say under the regime of Kweku Fuado and the MPP. They have dragged this chief of defense staff. Unim the Americano police soldier for penny. Adanya you see ombra. No one begin a court. No one can check Ghana for say Jakpa wa military no. Na sebio onenin sadie. Papa no suba and say Jakpa was released from the military due to lack of interest. Oba no. Or say Jakpa or military wambotu wanku obia. Or military wanko chief of defense staff for anko obia sekan. Papa no say Jakpa eko military no. Ono ane ninji military ho eno free mu. It's why are we in court? We are in court because Jakpa etume prove said that Attorney General is a criminal. Now Godfredame on him say it has no case. What he wants to do now and say he wants to discredit Jakpa. Or person create impression say Jakpa can correct. Into the Jakpa kafa no hono nyina tro. That is why we are here. And yet because of case though, Godfredame has been tainted. Right now, what you are seeing in court, Godfredame credibility crisis. He's trying to save his dead credibility. That is it. And yet then you cover chief of defense staff Eba. Now you know the most interesting thing in court today. No, the chief of defense staff catch the court clearly. Or people catch the court to say Jakpa was released from military due to lack of interest, not because Jakpa was a liar, not because Jakpa was a murderer. Not because Jakpa was selling military accoutrement. Not because Jakpa, at the end of the day, killed somebody in the military. Or say Jakpa just was dismissed because he had no interest in the military. And the most interesting thing is, and the court, no, say, the letter now Attorney General produce a court to say, sa letter then the church said Jakpa was dismissed dishonorably, no. And then the chief of defense staff said, that letter did not state in post said Jakpa was dismissed dishonorably. And that the letter was made, it was actually created by the defense minister. But how did we get here? Why should we allow this to happen? Yet to Kromha, Emma, ambulance na say ato forcing ako sign document be jelin ye jai ho asem ka and we are going after a man na say na owo military no enti for some reason the chief of defense staff yakofane free the top of the military to come and say omegu Jakpa ni ase ono so ba ya oni evidence e say ambulance case na kosi saying. What has chief of defense staff got to do with ambulance? I thought it was causing financial loss to the state. I thought we were chasing the money. Why are we bringing the chief of defense staff? Say Jakpa, no one military muno. If he has showed any form of misconduct, do I care? What I care about is show me evidence. Say Ato Forcing has caused financial loss to the state. Show me evidence that Jakpa has caused financial loss to the state. That is what I need. Usum abrewa baby oko wato de efa ho ben. What we want you to prove to us as the Attorney General of the Republic of Ghana is to prove to us beyond reasonable doubt that Jakpa Atoforsen are guilty. But you telling me about Jakpa's past and what he did in the military, which at the end of the day, you are not even providing evidence to prove, no. It means that our democracy, at this point, we need to take it away from these people. The Attorney General is a criminal. God for that me, or see a teacher in Sagurichi. Now you're training them. What has this got to do with the case? So, say the Chief of Defense Staff Eba, no because say, and you know the funny thing, the Chief of Defense Staff today in court say the misconduct na Attorney General Gina so eka say yenjeli Jakpa any Atoforsen misconduct to him. Almost say Jakpa used a military car anyhow. Now, almost military tracks libi ho. Now Jakpa treat too much. And internet almost a misconduct. Attorney General case will make you know. Or say I couldn't take Jakpa kind of credit and say, time on no military. The Chief of Defense Staff buying or say I couldn't take Jakpa. Almost say ofi military no. I almost almost permanent. Now ochi a military for pick up too much. Jakpa mbotu. Jakpa anko joining the enemy and I say our adversary. So Jakpa at the end of the day took an oath and he stuck to it. Jakpa did not at the end of disrespect his bosses. So you say na pick up na one military barracks so no chini too much into the misconduct no and into the end there go for dame sorry no pa no abegina court. Jakpa inti I was at to force in jail. Why? How did we get here? Ye Jimmy ana. Na ya ma akwa we ya na ba akwa wache ba akwa ofren ho Attorney General na Ghana din kwasi asam. Using state resource. Ye nchene to ontwini na mu. Okoka yesu mu ade. Oh we de onka brofo didi atem kwasi afo we na membebu omo. Inti kumbetina ha no na mabeka brofo saa na kwasi afo we they keep messing the country up. Ene na emofe mabodam. So it is so disheartening. And the military as an institution, Nanado Dankwe Kufuado must say military, no. Do you know what is happening in the military today? And the benya idea be crampo say, oh, a military person, oh, the air cost winning your penny transfer. That is what they are doing in the military today. The hierarchy, the top hierarchy, majority have been compromised. It has been messed up. And you to military forces soldiers no bogana for two almost a soldiers entire no more bogana for two now a whole this Chief of Defense Staff he has not spoken about it, but he has gotten the time to go to court to go and tell court to say Jakpa time now what military no pick up track or in the misconduct no Jakpa boni awa nyina e see a family military no na military pick up no too much on top petrogum Jakpa so. Now you ask yourself, who is the cause of all this? Is the judge. The judge, Asantua or DNDN ticket, the judge is the problem. Case we can say Drew how. But because the judge is working for the president, the judge is trying to help the Attorney General. The judge is taking instruction for the Chief Justice. That is why we are here. So case we is not supposed to get to this point. Makache Ghana for you say Nipa or your problem with case we no judge no. Why is Yoni Kulendi not in the box? The judge wants the truth. The judge wants Ghanaians to know say or just she should bring Yoni Kulendi into the box. She should make a Attorney General mount the box. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we fooling ourselves like this? Adana ye Jimmy Ahosa. Adana yema ewiase nyina esre. Adantia ye court is here because Jakpa Kuchi police pick up carelessly into the free military mu into enunti wakoso financial loss to state into enhwe no ho na efenjeli atoforsen. Are you people insane? Me say this whole case a judge na a problem. It's nobody. And you Attorney General no because judge na ma Attorney General come and this ankwasi asem way. I'm telling you, the Republic of Ghana judge na to no on a problem no. How despicable, how disgraceful, how embarrassing say the whole nation we are in court. Ade say Jakpa no military mu no na otwika ontwini ye. Inti o say e fair no so na ye discredit Jakpa. What has the ambulance causing financial loss to the state got to do with a young military man who was misbehaving in the military? What has it got to do with it? What they are trying to do is called character assassination. Omo person force so Ghana for dwene say Jakpa ni paboni ni on kan okre. Intinka omo yesade na wi na maka che Ghana for say the Jakpa ka efa aye attorney general nyina intro the person oye no. The attorney general wants to position Jakpa in a way at the end of the day, no, the conclusion you say, Madam Judge, you can see this witness or this accused is not credible. So whatever he has said should be right, should be cleaned, it should not be considered as credible statement. And one attorney general person, a person, yeah, could you point to be now? Because you can see, no, you know, I say you can see the witness, the accused is not credible. So it means say assembly what can be a tro and then on person moye. But today, at the end of the day, me busa Uganda in our shaman, Jakpa military or any ambulance no coloration beno. Today we are not even talking about the ambulance again. The judge is the problem. Judge no cases no or dangerous on a danger on a problem no. Thank you, Mr. S, to be expunged out of the whole statement in court statement. They just want to take Jakpa's statement. Attorney General wants to try to force the court to make sure say Jakpa is seen as not credible and no person. Because when Jakpa is seen as credible, that means automatically whatever statement he made about the Attorney General, about Yoni Kulendi, about the case being discussed outside, no, it's credible. It's going to go against the Attorney General in the state. Into what the state is doing now is Yan discredited Jakpa. Send in our submission or our final submission, we can tell the judge say the accused is not credible. And one or more, they don't have any evidence to prove say Ato Forsen is guilty. They don't have any evidence to prove say Jakpa is guilty. The Attorney General is a fool. With Jimmy or Yusumusika Kwa. I'm sure I did be a hard queen. Wedja. What is idea we are to adjunum? They say Ministry of Health to recruit 15,200 nurses and midwives. NPP for Akabo Summon 9. No more for a bemu. Some before for 15,000. Hospital better go more. Say, Mamaka been sure, Mamma Chum don't babe. They want Baumia to start speaking about nurses. They are trying to find a way Baumia able to be meaty personal. Now, what they are going to be doing, e-levy, Omobabe Chum. Omobekachum, so the road tolls and ever back. And the Omobekachum, so Omobefan nurses and 15,000. Yet, Tiamabekasa for Adia Chums Baumia wants to meet the press. Raising the issue about unemployment. You can see. We have even recently, a week ago, we have employed 15,000 nurses. Yeah, okay, but Mr. President, let's talk about e-levy. So e-levy, as we speak today, it has been scrapped. We told you that when we replace it, dear Jimmy, media no do Jimmy. E-levy, COVID-19, road tolls. And on the nurse of what they are preparing the grounds for Baumia to meet the press. So what they will do is say, who raise the issue about unemployment? We have employed 15,000 nurses. The Ministry of Health just put it out there. Say, so you told us that e-levy was going to solve our problem. Yes, I told you. But as you speak, we are a listening government. We have scrapped e-levy. Right now, we are doing everything possible to bring the toll back so that, Baumia is the best. Some way, Jimmy. They are not going to employ anybody. It is on paper. They are lying. We are politics, so. Some way, Jimmy. And then go for almost had the planning for food and jobs 2.0. There near about one planning for food and jobs. I'm a worker, so I'm fat napco. Nipa 100,000 ntatia cry mfano akabo so me nsa na wana sika na okofa sanko for why sika no betu omka omo prepare the grounds for Baumia to meet the press. Baumia can never meet the press without them creating lies in the system. Hey, Baumia to meet the press na fenchem da never. Inti, Mr. I'll do that tomorrow. And my team, they are telling me about Jankroma and a ambulance issue now. Ochna, I'll come and break something down for you. Now, if you who connection ye, Alvin, Jankroma, Okoro, Frema Opare, Abu Jinapo, Akwebi a friend Osman. Maybe the people who came together to build that $32 million no medino. They want to know edaho. But me demu be deep. Jankroma story no, the ambulance case no. Me say me demu be deep. Ochina. Say okuja to the odema fe nimu no. Ai, already wa kyerɛ mo kwan no. Na ye ne yɛbɔ kwan no wɔ fam. Ochina na me be kyerɛ mo. Amanfo who came together to form that company na friend Auto Body Service so said the no. Cluster of criminals from the Jubilee House and I'm forming a group and I'm betting sa company no. Stephen Okoro Jankroma Kurun, he was fronting for Jankroma. Matia Kobe friend Osman. Matia Kobe friend Checheku. Sa directors in here, they were working. They know what I will start from one office and they know who Jankroma staring how dangerous it is. Hey, Monfre how akumsen mra how akumsen. Monfre eye alolo. Monfre eye Bawumia. Bawumia's office. Do you know how much Bawumia made from this Jankroma ambulance deal? Officer who are fronting, you sit there and you say, there's no problem. And Nichira Bawumia cannot speak. Eh? The reason why Okoboy released a statement from the Ministry of Health, they know it was getting closer to Bawumia. See, me say, they know, say, the scandal is getting closer to Bawumia. I wanted to show you something. They know the scandal is getting closer to Bawumia. I'm I wanted to show you one picture, Beba. I could DHC. I get too many things. But I promise you, Ochina, Memo Matia see ye. It is deep down, a Jubilee House deal. The 39 point something, $40 million ambulance deal, a Jubilee House. Mercedes had a problem with the deal. The PPA agreement, Mumusa Hawa Kumsin, what was changed in it? Do you know what these people are doing to you? Yeah, can't connect Chema. And no nema Okobo ever statement because it was getting closer to Bawumia's office. And Bawumia knows how much he made. Bawumia is one of the most corrupt politicians in Ghana. Alolo the front man a lot of the times. Majority of the criminal deals on Bawumia is part of it. We ye Alolo and Alolo Monfre Osman say Osman. To Niger for me no do madi nua baako. And a Niger nina no count on baby sa company no. Mumusa Osman say who fronted for that? Do you know Usman? He says he's a contractor. My body didn't wahada. Mumusa Usman say, Niger for me, you know, don't free Niger buy no be a company. No, who are those people? Hey, do you know what is happening in Ghana? We will come to it tomorrow. Chinamenya time. I don't want to load you people with too many things. Now, do not take this serious. It's a lie. All right, now see this. I need to show you a picture. Me picture na me hon tome. Me ma fan kire mo na ma basa. Usman, Alvin, Jankroma, Stephen Okoro, Checheku, Frema Opare, Abu Jinapo, Asenso Boachi. And Hawakum. Do you know what is happening? Mumusa Hawakum's identity. Thank you, team. Alhaji Usman. My mention picture away. You see this guy, his name was Checheku. Me pesa too much. My mention picture away. Oh, akwa we friend Checheku. Won Checheku. Won akwa bi na Checheku we or a criminal in the UK. He had an issue in the UK. Fraudulent case. Go on air, go online and go and search for Checheku UK. You put the link there for you to read. This guy, he was part of the deal. Won akwa na jacket na katere in one friend Alolo. You see Checheku, the guy behind Checheku na jacket nakata de nimuno, your friend Alolo. He is the financial controller of Bawumia's criminal deals. Hey, munim di esi Ghana. Do you know what is happening in Ghana? Alolo, my boy Alolo Dinwa Hada, Mokai. Me see this Checheku a criminal. He has a court case called UK. Ghana. Fraudulent case. This guy was part of the deal. Oh, Nipano Janechino, your friend Alolo. That is the connection. That is why Okobo was forced to release that statement. Because they know Okujato Ablakwa is getting closer to Baumia's office. This deal, what if the Baumia Hey, Mama charge ya home. Akwana odiechona jacket no. Jacket no akatere ni friend Alolo. I can show you his full picture. Me ochina na meka jankroma ho ase. Ochina na me break down amamo. Ma memfa Aaron tina pempem se na be ambo hu nipa meka na ase akwa we. Ono na Aaron ne bona pempem. Friend Alolo. Let me enlarge it. This guy. Baomia financial deals ni nyina. Baomia a lot of the crime or committee any corruption it goes into insurance. Akwa we ne handle your friend Alhaji Alolo. Ono nam Ghana ho. Tie. Me say Baomia bebia obokro no pa insurance. On send the Ghana on bebia you see insurance company biaba insurance no nam krum no mu floaty. Baomia has 90% hand in all of that. Baomia ono insurance e hona oginisika. Insurance scam. Unim sanko fuwi. Kweku checheku. Kronphobia nense. Sa ambulance deal ochina menya botre. Today we have a lot to talk about. I don't have time for this. Ochina na medwuma kirebo. Abode munim de banka munya modwane. Bo mam story. Na yanko enim. Now see this. And I saw there. Alolo na insurance ambulance. Mami trouble here. You see this Alolo guy? Or na insurance buses ni na bus insurance no. So 307 ambulances thereby Alolo na insure ni na. Ba omia. Wo se meboa. Mo fra Alolo na muza no. Who insured all the buses? Half was insured by Baumia, half was insured by Enterprise Insurance. Mungonko busakeno furiata. Omo play mo Jimmy. 307 buses, no. Half was insured by Alolo. Alolo works for Baumia. Half was insured by Kenufuriata's Enterprise Insurance. What are you talking about? So deal net that was an amaka say, sikaketwa. What is sikaketwa? Anything that Kenufuriata General Car said they should pay $10 million. Mumuza so omo call Mercedes wode ne kosi wo ho. Okuja tabla kwa bie ni. Do you know what is inside the wagon? Ochina. And I'm behu the wagon nim. I'll connect all the dots. Obetraka say, Mumuza how Akumsi say how much did she make? Omu we say deal ne kufu gu how Akumsi ministry no. Ewe sa ministry of special initiative there ewe adom gu no. Some way Jimmy omu create ministry. Zongo ministry onim sika ba omi adima enyae. Oni Mustafa Hamid. Do you know how much they made? I don't know Mugu ministry no. They are done with what they use the ministry for. See, now what Jimmy? Ochina. Let's say Zongo ministry. But I also didn't be such a fine ministry Mugu no. The omde on by omde yewe no Mugu no. They clean their tracks. That's how they do it. Ministry be a ministry. So omo be a ministry which works directly under the president's officer. Omo creative for money. 90% of ministries omo be under that work directly under the ministry. Some ministry no guno. Do you know investment omo creative? Some way Jimmy munim di omo ye. Because some of the ministries omo be na say directly under the presidency. That ministry will have to go through parliament. And nuntina ambulance we no anchor parliament no. And nuntina kofa how comes ministry. The Ministry of Special Initiative there because it was directly under the president. E kufuado nenema and he created those ministries no. Send a beya they will skip parliament and do what they want. In the same ministries don't create and normally share presidency na no. Almost personal investment. Afi wo ti asieba. Ochina and the menya botre jujuma mo ati asie. Mo ti asie ohu. Enti bi zongo ministry na motete wo say zongo folti bi say hey wonu do mo de ayanko me nam dwam nkyira mo mo dwam kwa. Now look at this. Young kind story way. Yes, GRA, Ghana Revenue Authority. Thank you, team. Team, we will deal with this tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to work on this. Tomorrow we work on this. For some specific reason, I decided not to touch it. For some reason, there's something we need to work on. Into a channel, we will work on this tomorrow. Remember Ghana for what in our CA. Ambulance, insurance, PDS insurance, ni nyane ba omiadia. Insurance guarantee ni di nya ba omiao. Na ne se PDS na ba omiate board no so. Anamun steady burefi. Munim sika ba omia nya free mo ho. So ba omia is not corrupt. Ba omia. Munim sika ba omia ho. Sa o chi alolo na ubu ni koma ba omia be kunu ho. Obenu be duro wu. Munim sika ba omia ho. Be se ba omia sika nyina onya through insurance. And until I said, they be asked, Jimmy was say, yeah, on your Jimmy, oh, who's about me? Just on your Jimmy, oh, you know money about me has. What do we say about me? Every deal in this government about me, womb, but you never see about me the footprint womb, unless people like us, you be mum out here. Baumia, baby, and the seeker share insurance. Some more. You are not complicated to understand insurance. Insurance guarantee. They also say onana ehiamo. PDS be ka say insurance guarantee. Also say na ehiamo. E ho na ba omi aye djuma. Now, yan kinkan ko enim. Now see this. Hey, 6:49 time wom rough. Obi man ka yapon. Na ka be kura on pon sama koma bom biri ubewu. I'll take care of it, team. Mama bukura fu nyumre bawomia. Hey, journalists of Ghana, majority are lazy in tra. That's why sometimes I don't want to tell anybody anything. Majority, I don't even talk to them. I like some of them, but I don't talk to them. Some of them are very lazy. Open politicians are corrupt power Ghana about Obia. I can give one journalist one story. I'll sit here and guide the journalist. I walk with Baumia say Kim. Baumia. Now let's read the story. The Ghana Revenue Authority, the story ni pass so I'm for The Ghana Revenue Authority, GRA, is set to pay a 95 million cedi judgment debt to West Blue Consulting Limited for cancelling of their service at the port in 2020. 2015, and at the NDC government, introduced digitalization at the port, the Tema port. And the NDC government, they moved Ghana Tema port, services from analog to digital. Into the services at the port in started digital. It was started in 2015. No, it's a story. No. When the MPP came to power, 2018, after this company worked for the government of Ghana, because remember, from 2017 to 2020, when you go and check the amount of revenue making GRA through the Tema port, you could see say it shot up, and that was when Mahmoud Bawumia started say. When they came to power, because of the introduction of digitization, our port, a revenue port in the they turned around and said, because the NDC signed a contract with this company called West Blue, the NPP government led by Eddie and Gofredame, they cancelled the contract illegally. And the Ghana Revenue Authority said, yet this company they got 95 million Ghana. Gofredame kwasiampenyi we akose judgment debt of 95 million Ghana. Or the kwasi ejina court say jakpa ko military okochi military pick up one top to ngumunti on tiase. Tie. In 2015, and NDC, this company called West Blue, signed a contract. Say they were going to digitalize the port. Until from 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19. Through that contract, our ports were digitized. Into Okoye Port, they now own computers. NDC has signed a contract with this company. And when these people came to power, they did not see anything wrong with the company. But for some reason, because they wanted to take credit for the job, and also wanted to take over that by bringing his own people, they illegally or wrongfully terminated that contract. Company Nikachromo say, we have done work, we are working, everything is legitimate. Since you came to power 2017, muhu anything fraudulent here. So what is your basis for terminating this contract? Godfrey Damene Bawumiamu said we will terminate it. The same time they were terminating the contract. Now company in the catch so what you are doing is dangerous. You are going to cause some financial problems for your country. Godfrey Dame, Bawumia, and MPP said no. This is pure financial loss. And the GRA say 95 million Ghana or say Tiama company way. When this started, by making story in Chiro, Mokai 2023. Graphic online. West Blue Ghana sues GRA 289 million Ghana says Mokai. 2023 and a company is sue the GRA. Said the way you are going by things, listening to the finance minister, listening to the attorney general, and listening to Bawumiano, you are going to incur losses. Said no. Who has caused financial loss to the state? Godfrey Dame. Into 2023, this story was out. A business and information technology IT consultancy service provider, West Blue Ghana Limited, has dragged the Ghana Revenue Authority and the Attorney General to court, seeking to recover 289.5 million Ghana cedis from them. Okay, the rest of the story. This is what the story said. I am reminding you the story. No matter what, anything and the GRA say we still owe the people 95 million Ghana. Now, the termination, it added that in the course of delivering the service under the NSW contract, the Ministry of Finance and the GRA unilaterally terminated the contract on December 31st, 2018. In Kofu Weber Power, 2018, and terminated contract, Ministry of the Ministry of Finance, Kenofuriata, on the GRA, they came together and said, let's terminate it. Attorney General is supposed to advise them. They didn't listen. Who has caused financial loss here? Kenofuriata. The GRA boss. Do you know the people who have to go to jail in Ghana? Nipa be million under this government. Say the force and assembly court no air to one. And I say MPP also be a jail. Because 59 million we want the cost here and the finance minister and the GRA. Who was the head of the GRA? Obadai. Ashar Badai was a day. These people unilaterally decided to destroy Ghana. Oko, the second paragraph. The plaintiff, that is West Blue for I'm say the plaintiff averred that in a letter of termination dated January 25th, 2018, the GRA indicated that it had retrospectively revised the contract price of 0.35% of the final invoice CIV value of import consignment payable to West Blue over a period of October 2017 up to December 31st, 2018, down to 0.28% of the final invoice CIF value of import consignment entering Ghana through the seaport, airport, and land port. You came to meet a contract. The contract terms you sit with the company and do what? Negotiate. You meet the company halfway. In this one, the company or charge even maybe 1 cedi per service. That's also it is too much. You sit with the company and meet the company halfway and say we will give you 50 pesos. You don't just go and say I am going to give you 20 pesos and that if you are not going to take, I've cancelled it. You are mad and the court say financial loss to us. So they decided to give the company what they want. Abra, the company has a contract with your company, with your country. At this point, it is the negligence and the deliberate decision by the finance minister led by Kenofuriata and the GRA boss to take this decision. They have to be held accountable. 59 million Ghana we are going to pay. Kwasiafo is almost power. Bawumia knows about this. My reminder, my child is C 2023, and my child the end Attorney General can. Men kasa man kanchro. NPP is bad news. Amisha die. Yeah, that guy, a criminal. Now, see this. Auditor General Sarkasm for Frosting. Because my am sure I'm the judge disturbing me. Auditor General said more than half of the procurement irregularities in 2023 came from the Education Ministry. Auditor General here sika sam to yeni nyoma nyina e Ghana ebuhu nkonta e kire no se. Oba Ghana 2023 afi atwuma. Oba bebi ana keta hye pa kro no. Nyoma omu ye nyina ensisi so. Ubusa nsama yentumi ma o ansa. Amanfo edikoti kwan ewie sika. Country Education Minister. We don't go. Some Jimmy. And then go news item me. You say country say Obama State of the Nation on Education. So what the mo? Atichidia no grab kasa no dey o say ai. O kasa the time board ha. Or no Obama State of the Nation on Education. Me share the chiefs wo boda mo be one must. Auditor General say country. Ope ministry omo bokro no keta hye dwirim. Ubusom question no bofu Education Ministry. Ubusan asem sisi bofu. I'll go back to California. Or take California no chere studies or a studies teacher. Meka se we are that Ghana for die. Otina brochira no $50,000 cash da. Or take California no ni kapre. In a year he was not making over $100,000. Ye Jiminti and Yetiana MPP California. For start to try article. I'm going to try articles, good newspaper, Ghana Web. Hey, there's Educhum. He is a teacher and he's in California. And then, Messi Educhum no try here for adie. Cambodia, Uruguay, Panama, Mexico. I'm going to try what I don't know about. No, I try a lion. Educhum is not any serious teacher. Onim bibia ena nkwasiafo we den hype Educhuma de kwatam de baaye on nim ade wa bruchiri we odemo abenya ne ho se dam sem wagimi and Educhum oka one of the people omo wo sika Ghana Educhum oni ni nua no school feeding program omo dia Educhum mabaye wa ha akere mo documents akere mo direct mo munim school feeding program wa Jeffrey Buffer stock nsem and oni ni nua ene duane no omo no mo kire Ghana de mo bedi Educhum uhu nenim ketekete sa ayi nenim sam de bia so anoma petition oye dangerous and the mwanga some auditor general ka country my fellow country people Education Minister told me ka country or ka country also obetu aboa and in this country 2024 who education minister ka country say country o de oh, Jesus Christ of Aduane de. Jesus Christ of Aduane de. What's in? Tell me. Eruju or your crofwache bia. Or say, I am pleased. Yes, what I did about woman kind level. I am pleased to announce that a limited recruitment drive for high school teacher. Go for which you. Adechi almost say, almost be fan nurse for. Educhum so be teacher for we. Educhum so the other, but you see adeba. My team just said to me, let's read this. Educhum, what my Jimmy dread? I say, let me read this. Educhum anyway about 5 minutes ago. Buntie. Ghana na I say zoo. Educhum say munche the Educhum achuraba. I say 5 minutes ago. Say see an order beto. Someone who's some Jimmy. Almost prepared by Omiel to meet the press. Into every ministry be abeka so omo fedipa etia next week omo about me is coming to meet the press. Kwame se fa kan go back na kan so nyesa o. Me say next week omo about me is coming to meet the press. I am pleased or say I'm pleased. Obi a wo education minister, you are writing I'm pleased. You are writing I'm pleased. Mo amonte brofo na montro monim comprehension montro grammar no monte ase. A whole education minister starting your statement with I'm pleased. Okay, okay, let's go on. Or see, I'm pleased to announce that a limited liability company Me wian ma twetwe twi na mati ase. Edichum what the bibia beto to amom kan o say I'm pleased to announce that a limited recruitment driver for high school teachers will commence next week. Oh sorry, a limited recruitment drive for high school teachers will commence next week. This initiative is part of our ongoing effort to strengthen the quality of education across the country. Stay tuned for more details on how to apply and the specific areas of focus for this recruitment. And the Obia Buffet Juma Ghana Ministry Buffet Juma from next week Obia Buffet Juma. A whole education minister say I'm pleased or see it's almost Buffet Juma education ministry on into high school teachers limited only limited and say in the pipeline. You guys are limited almost constituency executives number 10 no have trouble with him. Daily Guide, because I'm paying newspaper no. NPP employs 100,000 at the limited teachers. Country or your cromfo chen bibia educhum. Or tena brochire 25 years, no only $100,000 da ho. Mese mu say educhum say, chama no brochire no. In a year no make $100,000. All classes, teachers, teacher, oh yeah, a studies, open $100,000 a year. No who be that. Tie me na me tia brochire da me catch no. I live in America. I am telling you. Educhum what in America no $100,000 and then he's worth over billions. You know why? Jimmy. Limited teachers are some okay. They are no teacher no omo double track system. It's omo teachers no double track. We mu koka kra na we mu koka kra. Ye be teachers no we mu koka kra anopande wia. Teachers double track no limited recruitment. Ye be teachers no double track. MPP form kwasi afo double track the omo tiase but omo 24-hour economy ase emwa. Country. Onyo bia. Inti mamenka bibincham Ghana for. You need to understand say we are under an IMF program. It does not give us the room to do these things. The omo kachom nyomo boa show tanga. Recently me say finance minister Amin Adams ka say ai ni fear ne say aban bi beba na aban no programs from there to IMF conditionalities no aban beba on this so emwa oboa onim say the omo ye no they are going to go against the IMF conditionalities and the problem beba all these things they are talking about they don't have money to do it purely politics. Omunim said do Jimmy. Country is lying. Don't take him serious. I mentioned my debut. I yanko enim. Now we yanko for comedians. Me kano chronic we mono udi omochi MPP form nipa. Now look at this. Airport so Auditor General Kasa. Electricity Company of Ghana. Tema Oil Refinery. Ghana Airport Company. Paul Ademochi the rapist. And Ghana Revenue Authority. Electricity Company of Ghana. Tema Oil Refinery, Ghana Airport Company, and 7 other state companies owe the Ghana Revenue Authority 1.2 billion Ghana cedis in taxes as of December 2022, according to the Auditor General's report. Auditor General say, you may be to say Electricity Company of Ghana, ECG, Tema Oil Refinery, Ghana Airport Company, Apollo Ademochi and Aban Injuma Kubeye and Son, Omudi, Ghana Revenue Authority. Omo taxes no omoka 1.2 billion 2022 gwao 2023 de mbae enso baomia ne nkwasi afo se omo tax credit score baomia be gina stage akajo say pay your taxes omo a musa edit tax no eti omo ka no muntua taxes no enti all these people are working in Ghana enti musa say baomia ne message ni saying we live in this country. There are people who are heading these institutions. Nobody has been questioned. This new Auditor General adjust we buy and sa papa we mo who say was surcharge obi e we kufu ado aban muda. Domelevo surcharge ya Osaf Mafo. They turned around to jail him. Now mo person mu jail Domelevo. Osaf Mafo je $1 million cruel and associate sika diye. Domelevo surcharging as the Auditor General. Osaf Mafo ni judges ko na vie. Now, I'm a person with Jelly Dumelevo. This new Attorney General, the name say adjust no mo say wa surcharge obi wa ban we mu da mo say wa catch obi say sa eka we a wabo so wan be chirechire ma me rekwa ko gina court what is wa ka bi da adjust we auditor general nanim nie o te say ono gina on o say adjust papa we adjust we mumusa ne say wa surcharge obi Ghana da never, because he's working for the Jubilee House. He will never surcharge anybody. Into omedi musika sa de bi omekire report achiremo. De bi omeka report achiremo. He cannot surcharge. Why not bet my surcharge in Ghana? Because all these things you are talking about. So I catch them say institutions, you know, omodeka 1.2 billion. Why don't you surcharge them? There are people who are leading these institutions. Ghana Airport Company, and you're about the down. Why are you not surcharging him? No. But our catch us over this car, over into your taxes. Into the HIS yes, and go to Abaman Kwasiafo in somebody else. Adiachia, yes, Uncle Saline, the Uncle to Abama Sankwasiafo, and somebody for me a buying and Sandy so. Into Utwitiobi, I, Esiano, MPP near this year pet. And then ka end this in Brambukuye, moi. Shankwasiafo di o my. Mr. S, forget him. Forget him, he's an idiot. So this is the reality. Why is the Auditor General writing report upon report? Why is he not surcharging? Because of surcharge, a man for me could jail. And what he would do is say, obituary report to the amamo. And you know one funny thing? How many of you people watching me tonight, and some of the media, everyday reporting, actually watch they don't do it. Because ya to a person will be Kumasi, and man, you watch your back. Enti MPP party chairman MP ato apesa ma journalist Kumase e ofufu ase mana wi fufu apesa da so enti journalist no hu politician a ojimini say on kan asem enti journalist no betena wa ai ye papa kofo e ba ye sesi ade NDC ni MPP e pe abo bi ba apesa enti ye to apesa to fufu so enti untumi nka MPP asem ya to kokuo ama yetwa kokuo hwa de ato nkwan so ama wodi fufu ti aboa o mpese obeka NPP asem NDC ni MPP epe otwen ba kokuo nkwan ti kokuo namunti bofro nkwan ti apese apesa politician bi toma we yase we yenti odi nkwasi asem a obetena wa ayesi ayenye den na Mahama ne be ye den wa fefo e to castles won kran utikumase on peprada one bed a chamber home kuraba she won passe e kase Ghana de sa na tie otwe kuraba e she won passe ema ebo ahomachi no mienu a uyi kuraba twe be ma dwunsogum sa de she passe aboofunu obi ato flat kwame sefa kan sisi hotels amanfo si 17 bedroom house uti kumasi da ho de kuraba shempase esori ahomachi tu dunsogum esa de shempase sa anopa do akoto ogu aboa kanu kurere enye ne ye apese na munti apese yeah cuz it is a tell that's what I was okay man it is a tell that's assembly mystery it is affair my body down fucking it is a that because of la let me say mumu bi mo jimi mo sa journalist bi am go asantime mu ewu ade yagopo a person na muti mo da won tete chairman hall adwonso ahomachi tu kru jimi okowia petesia ne wo gegegegegan no wasoro ahomachi no ne ti hwiem no adwonso kukura bebu oh you know we shake no I said they same pass kwasi ado pro be radio so and politicians are the same eh there infantry vida hard arm robber infantry my mom story we said akwedi uko infanti kroma enkwasi ade nko a ojiwe ntuma na wajiwe sika na wajiwe ene moa no infantry and robber crazy enti achi no infantry no so we share can for na say owo kasa o say to be infantry na India General Fancy. I can forward you fucking. Over to you guys. As I say, now I'm going to find it. I said, fancy a ship. And Infantinia robber. Or no, we are there, case you. Or where go you be tente? Why go for Bina Pampa? No, I got on. I Kwame Ngo. Or Tim Fantiho. And then Quasiade. Or we are tented or so. I'm wrong. Otimfanti owie 10,000 oya roba boss wo ko wi obi ntuma na wako apo fake and temba akodo akotam no nam ho kwame ngonyen eno owie nkofo nyoma rough so am roba who to tie that onam infanti so uni am roba uni am roba Otimfanti wi atente eto ene e chi se kwa Spider, I kind of matter. Ya chidi say, kwa ene e chi am roba. Kwame Ngo. Ene se ndi na asem ewo infanti. You go dinner asem one guy. Sorry, true story of the man no. Ya chi Kwame Ngo. Ene se go dinner asem one guy. Hey. Aziz asem ni, you go dinner kran den. Ene nyo. Ye rekwa ko di wasem won kran ye hu de judge for awogu mfante ha esora na etata won ewia won chance dan si aze ya chi win kotize ye de wo konkran ye rekwa di wasem won kran ene kwam ko de e ba di ti no de me konkran ko di ma asem on tiese se who we tente ene oti e fantimem se wo yam roba de achew ne de wo konkran akodi wasema wonti ase na madam magistrate na what me konkran den yenyo ye de wo konkran e kodu nkrana na ago kan wasem wo abo na ene ye mo akodi de to police car bu na police car de de tu mu ne de ne kono se oni police ni ba la on de tim no nice girl fantini girl akosku kakra ko holy child I girl me no your friend Faustina ono ko di police beautiful girl Faustina sa girl no and yes inspector say Faustina e also yes sir me wa ha me peda wo accompany them kromfui Kwame Ngo won for ne konkren na won ko zina asem wo ho say thank you very much I'll go with him and ye mo Kwame Ngo de to car ibu police car ibu tete de Land Rover ya tete Kwame Ngo nan and ya tete de nsa omo wuro de to car no mo yi ni nan de ne car ne nsa and ne nsa good e good handcuffs ena Faustina tin nchen ena into obudru mankesim etre mankesim kakra dru wini ba no na Kwame Ngo so de no ena Kwame Ngo de madam Faustina so no we wia de the police for the on from police mbo auntie Faustina girl me pede mi sanchi ye go di na asem won kran where do we need but opero sanchi obeso odunso and madam Faustina said driver stop the car we want the guy wants to urinate and me pede mi sanchi Kwame Ngo we wia za we wia tente we wia pofi we wia kod we wia bibia bi ontwi to da also am robert odam fante and Kwame Ngo Faustina onyi bibia obeye na Faustina otam Kwame Ngo poi free car nim we Kwame Ngo ne nan handcuff and we ja ne nsan wa handcuff ne nsan enti Faustina okutakuta Kwame Ngo mu ana odne ko gina ekwan no ho iwura kakra ho ana Kwame Ngo ye yi ni handcuff ne sari gu ni nsa ede ba anim enti sia no Kwame Ngo ankasa na bie ne zip ana Kwame Ngo ye den odwunso ye enti odwunso no ena madam Faustina echichire the nsa gu de chi na ogu na handcuff for it because we dangerous guy we are tente into an armed robber enti Kwame Ngo dunso wie ye no Kwame Ngo no nko school da infante no ti kwasiade school and go for ko ogobi we jib no wa o we tente also o armed robber ena Kwame Ngo sanchi wie ne nsa ogu na chi into wie no so me wie into wana Faustina bae Faustina ba na so Kwame Ngo flap nim e no tum zin e Kwame Ngo oh ho madam police Faustina e ba azizini nanka hwa no poma mekeke o se Faustina hwa waju so nka Faustina hwa no abuofunu awu enti tuda e pede wo from am robber uti kumasi da hu yi kuraba jonso nanka anti Faustina nanka anka hwanu mpoka krama Faustina police ono onhwa no mawo mana Faustina onhwa no mawo na onhwa ne fa ya baze inti we na make ache kumasi for journalist for no otumi jonso ahomachi mo ahwa no owi na sare shikora bala she balance no ada se so kro odware toto and then the best dey kwasia wa fefo na AC flat e won kran ye ka bibia kire abonti me enko enim bitia bi ya radio bi din kofo we chia o
as one in there ewom we are in contact with Israel for I enchebia ye biemu ya ye ne first ambassador no a okono second ambassador ye starting negotiations ye kobu wailing war na kakra okay na ya dey a big frying wailing war na ye si wailing war na man authentic wailing war within our biblical garden. It will be $500 ewo Nigeria. No person ko Israel ko bompaye. Na se entimi twa na take it. I fa no be ko Ghana.
Do me a favor.
Phobia ne sa macho man winse. Sa kwa we. Now let's look at this. This is a very important story. Here me pa me ankasa me constituency MP. Kweku kwatin ewi phobia ne Ghana. And they sorry ya CO. Eye Obuasi West MP Kweku Kwatin. Unim Kweku Kwatin. Me Obuasi ni o. Me MP no. We Jimmy Rough. Or throat cancer. Onim senche obewu. Ah. Me na make asam chiro tie. Akwa we or a criminal. Yes, sorry ya Kweku Kwatin has started speaking against the NPP government. Well, unim Kweku Kwatin no. And I'll say we have been running our country's economy like a Ponzi scheme. The economy is struggling today because leaders are now refusing to lend to us. Oh, sorry. The economy is struggling today because lenders are now refusing to lend to us. It's like a Ponzi scheme. Kweku Kwatin say, and onu Kweku Kwatin, ebia onim Kweku Kwatin, or Obuasi West MP, MPP ni, Ura Parliament no, and the MPP for the deputy minister. Aya finance time akenofurata start here oya damage abedru 2020-21 na akwa we na deputy oya Obuasi West MP omo mushe bomu no omo metoma no omfiri Buase onko school Obuasi da ba Buase for the bi agimi nti omo so de aponchi besusu kura beto na enom kwata aponchi we ba no motoma no Kweku Kwatin atena parliament okọ Buase na busan se de na waya TV poll na de dintare ho TV poll. Met me be phone line sabusa Buase for say e na Kweku Kwatin call parliament. Say 12 years say de na why your Buase. E TV poll. E na kwase ampanyu. Ene ade achi na ye sori ya akwa we say we hu wiase nyansa nyina MPP for ya kromfo na MPP for run Ghana sika to say nam 1. Kweku Kwatin. Suddenly amanfo bi say hey Kweku Kwatin de oni papa hwe se wo ka no kure oboa onim say aban besesa. He's trying to buy you. We are one of the most dishonest politicians in Ghana. See they make a chiro. And the Kweku Kwatin jina radio so ejina join you say I MPP for Akronfo they are running the country's finances like a Ponzi scheme. This guy was in charge of Ghana's finances. He was the deputy minister to Kenufuriata. Akwa wejina parliament defended every corrupt activity by Kenufuriata. He got money out of it. Kenufuriata them gave him money. Only Kenufuriata could deal now. Only the defending Kenufuriata of parliament. Tie Kenufuriata onye MPO. This guy was a minister and an MP at the same time. So he had the opportunity to defend Kenufuriata Krono. It is a Kenufuriata kofa 11 bar when an Nigeria parliament a defende. Kenufuriata wia isika when a Nigeria parliament a defende. Inti Kenufuriata damage oye nyina e akwa we and a defende of parliament. Kwasia we the team into me fuya when you throat cancer and the ono nam say and the MPP abino era ne Ghana sika septe se Ponzi scheme. Then he started the Ponzi scheme. This is Kweku Kwatin. Ma menche nipa wabodam. Obi oya kromfo. Don't trust a criminal. Don't trust a thief and a liar. Kweku Kwatin He was the chairman of the finance committee in Parliament. Ghana, over Parliament, on a chairman of finance committee, or a former deputy finance minister. And the Kwatin catch the Ghana for say, MPP are buying the finance ministry, no, almost run the Ghana to a Ponzi scheme. Wait or see a Ponzi. Who started running the country like a Ponzi scheme? Can of right anchor Parliament? Can of right this sika, we are a sika no abe defend your Parliament, no man, or sika se ko in Krakow estates. Oba Oboasia, Ninu ba eye galamse na adwini nyedwuma. Oboasi eye MC adanse bona ewibia ne nse na kontane akwa we oma se kuro ni nyina. Galamse atwa Oboasi ho ahia Kwaku Kwatin ne Oboasi MC adanse bona. Ene Kwaku Kwatin nua ba oye teacher. Me kaisa akwa we na asemba first. That time I had started doing scandals. And I'm a catch Oboasi for say Oboasi Municipal Assembly war on down in Kofo we music edi on the MC, you know. Kwasia we betina Facebook I say, oh, Kevin Taylor be wate yesena yire ahyawe ni and at the end say na rodwin sem ye froye. Kwasia we o because when you say Oboasi fo ni bi ye moa on meto ama no on firi Oboasi. Ba mfa akokota kranko Oboasi. Now here oh when the oka mo hwe Kwaku Kwatin. This is Kwaku Kwatin, listen to him. Can ofurata parliamentar obey disrespected parliamentarians or we are parliamentarians for sika. Now, this was in 2020. Can ofurata be ready budget now? What did this guy say? Satanon him say, Can ofurata any MPP omo run a Ponzi scheme. Listen to him.
I see again a commitment by government to cut back on the exemptions we give in this economy. And as I speak, Mr. Speaker, we are aware that the Exemptions Bill 2021 has been laid in this House. Mr. Speaker, these are the interventions government is asking us for approval for. But, Mr. Speaker, I proceed by saying, as Parliament, not only should we be approving and supporting government in these initiatives, Mr. Speaker, we as Parliament must also lead by example. Are there ways, Mr. Speaker, are there ways the leadership of Parliament can cut costs as Ghana seeks to bridge the gap between our revenues and expenditures? Mr. Speaker, are there ways that this House we can lead by the example? The Speaker reminds us all the time that we, as a House, we would like to not just oversight the executive. Is this something that we should do? Mr. Speaker, should we continue, for example, to procure these glossy calendars and glossy diaries year on year for Parliament? Fiscal prudence, we ourselves must set the example. Mr. Speaker, I must go on, I can go on and on and on, but I pause here.
As a man organizer, how did this guy become finance minister? This guy cannot put sentences together. How did this guy become finance minister? He stood in Parliament defending Muntieno. He went to Asase Muntie. Wait.
If we approve the budget, then it becomes a working document. Then we can go into the budget and consider the individual revenue mobilization measures and the resource allocation measures, which have come in the form of requests from government. Then we can consider them individually and make decisions on them individually. So we have the opportunity, for instance, you may well approve the budget, but say that you think that the allocation to, say, the office of the president is too much, and therefore we should scale it down. Parliament is not allowed to raise it, but Parliament is allowed to cut. So we can make those individual decisions on individual items under the budget. So what we are debating now is whether or not we should accept the budget as has been presented as a working document and be able to consider the individual revenue mobilization request and resource allocation request under the budget. If you reject the budget, what it means is that in respect of the 2022 budget statement, there's nothing before us. So the executive must go back and redo the budget.
Okay.
Now they will have to go through the usual consultations. Maybe some things will not be repeated, but whatever it is, it will require some time before it comes back to Parliament for reconsideration. Now, as we speak, even now that the budget is finished, is already before us, we are racing against time because we must pass the budget before the 1st of January 2022. So you could see that even those debates, ordinarily on the economy, for instance, you would have had 4 persons from each side debating. Yesterday, we restricted it to 2 because we don't have time.
Well, Honourable, although you can't blame the opposition for that. You presented the budget.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. I'm not blaming the opposition. Not at all.
This guy was defending budget, and Ghanaians were saying we didn't want. Every nonsense Kenoforiata brought to Parliament, this guy supported it. This guy even went ahead to debate, to defend it, to tell us to say, Jimmy, and that we need to accept it. And sir, of free way, I turn around to say, Ghana's finances for the past 8 years is being run like a Ponzi scheme. Inti yense say nyoma, yes say nyoma be we or a jail candidate. Ghana for ne Jimmy and yama people like this lead us. Only respect, only integrity. Wa fit and the oba bedi. And dinner odi and a Jimmy for bisa wa yade. Why na wa fit or fit? You threw up yourself. It is a what is the big deal here? This guy is part of the reason why we are here today. Yeko IMF, this guy was an integral member. E-Leviba, this guy was an integral member. COVID-19, when they were lying to us, this guy was an integral member. All the things that they have passed through Parliament, these things, when they push this through Parliament, and they are saying Supreme Court urged GRA to suspend tax waiver granted 42 companies under one district, one factory. So, tax waiver, ba Parliament. Na NDC for say yenjai, mayan grante, all this waiver. This Kweku Kwatin fool was there. He was supporting it. Now Kweku Kwatin in the Parliament. The tax waiver we buy, Ghana for NDC for sorry, say it is too much. All these companies cannot be given a waiver. Mokai sent you oil. Sa edu Sophia Wairi. Sa oil refinery be fake one be on be no temano. Mokai says sa company nkwaya more $400 million a tax waiver. Mokai under one district, one factory. Kweku Kwatin defended that. And the Supreme Court say, reverse it, suspend the tax waiver. The question here is, Kweku Kwatin time na we nyine koso no na oni o. So today the Supreme Court is saying, sa tax waiver na ye den, be ma no, suspend it. You are urging them. You are not forcing them. The Supreme Court urged. The Supreme Court urged that. It means the government can decide not to take what they are saying. At this point, you know, then you tell Kroma Sandy Padasa Dan Hobeka say, oh, right now there, it's not the Supreme Court. Oh. Mr. Where is it's which one? Yeah, sorry. So right now, that the 42 tax waiver, sorry, let me recorrect this. The minority rather is urging the Supreme Court to stop this tax waiver. It goes through Parliament, 42 companies. Now the question is, whether is the minority urging Supreme Court to activate to stop the NPP from doing what? From passing or giving these tax waivers, no? The question here is, did the NPP, including Kweku Kwatin, did they support this? Because the NPP, NDC, for a very long time, they have stood their grounds. They have been consistent. Says some of the companies that are being given these tax waivers, they can take care of themselves. They are not supposed to be given this huge tax waiver. But the NPP government, in parliament, opa ochna, my NPP for enfa another bill in parliament. This Kwekukwati guy, when you have throat cancer, he will go and do what? He will go and support it. With Jimmy. You gave Central Oil almost $400 million tax waiver. A Chinese company say, Oba oil refinery of Ghana. Abratema oil refinery needs about just $500 million to get back to operations. Tema oil refinery, it needs close to just bare $500 million to work effectively. Mama Central Oil, how much? Close to $400 million tax waiver. Parliament. Did he say no? He said yeah. Today, look at Central Oil. So Central Oil now a more tax waiver of almost $400 million. No? Central Group to invest $980 million in its oil refinery. Who is going to make the money? It is a private entity. It is going to make money. How did they come up with $980 million? I'm asking a simple question. This same Central Oil edu the ekusibuati mokofa baye ekufuado mokofa baye almost be a private oil refinery in Ghana ye more tax waiver of almost $400 million. Today this same company has been able to raise $980 million omobe investing in their refinery. Ask yourself, how were they able to raise $980 million and we, a poor country, giving a private company $400 million tax waiver? How were they able to raise $980 million in a space of about 6 months? Yet they turn around and come tell us to say, the country is being run like a Ponzi scheme. In Tiambo and Sema Kukukwate Kwasiawe. Last week Sunday, when you go to Aya Kusibuatin's church, Chinese for we are Central Oil Yomudiano, a hot and omunina sorry. Yeah. When you go to Kusibuatin's church, me catch them say Central Oil no, Kusibuatin, all the trucks they are using, it belongs to Kusibuatin. Emma Kusibuatin jina ba omiaso jina ikufuado so, Emma mumma Central Oil $400 million tax waiver. Edu 2 months, Central Oil so makonya $980 million. They are coming to invest it in their own private company. How did they make that money? Why did we give them that tax waiver? This is Kusibuatin's church. Now sorry them Chinese for Central Oil for her. Ghana for more Jimmy. Kusibuati akofa Chinese for here for we and omo front mano on a baumia and omo be a Central Oil and as a Chinese for we sanko for we Sunday now sorry them no mujina and your tam you see your mom tax waiver of $400 million omo be oil refinery or Ghana in the 5 months almost omo pumping $980 million in their own company. Who is going to make the profits? You have given them $400 million tax waiver. You catch them some kwasiafo they need to go to opposition. O catch them say, na Mahama be there, obey uni. And then kwasiafo Kusibuati sorry them. You can Ghana for one go and ya mom VIP atena so. And na me krom for Ghana be before moi. Omugu say moi. In the name of your somanyame in Ghana. Now is a Chinese from go almost nyankopon. Do you think they care about Monkwasi Adi Amugwa sorry them? Omudimu ye business. Kusibuati we or a business or a gold dealer or a diamond dealer or your oil dealer. Kusibuati or international criminal. And a Jimmy and a whole government takes $400 million say tax waiver. In the 2 months company was with $980 million or the bad day or the bad invested or one Kasani company who is going to make the money. Have you invested in Central Oil? Has the government of Ghana invested in Central Oil? When Central Oil makes $10, do you get a cent? Moya mwana. Jimmy. You people like why some more you can't some children on tiasie mumubi turn the go na eshino turn the go na apro Kwame Nkrumah de ye to Kwame Nkrumah na po kwasia ne hwene se tingalingaling obedi di Kwame Nkrumah tem Kwame Nkrumah de see to tema oil refinery Kwame Nkrumah de see na pore na sefo nkwasiafo omo nim nyansa omo mpese Ghana be cause nti omo to odi na po Kwame Nkrumah tem kwasia ne hwene se tingalingaling mo be ma Chinese fo nkwasiafo bi sofo kromfo wi and omo nya 980 million way Mame nko be ni na me kire ade bi Yes, say Ho court dismisses petition against Amewu's elections. Yes, court be ewo Ho High Court judge be say Ho High Court has dismissed a petition challenging validity of the election of John Pierre Amewu, Member of Parliament for Hohoe, on grounds of lack of jurisdiction. Court ho judge Madam Tokonu eyi ni ko no. Judge ne say get me the name of the judge. I need a picture of the judge. Mbesam de chire Ghana for. Sal for no man to aba ende be sin domuni MP no. Yenya Ghana ni judge o say no ano no. O man to aba konfon kwase anko no a. Mom de stebu Peter Amewu. Omo de petition aba court abo atu ogu. Almost say easy no Peter Amewu obi andi bone. But you see my problem. My problem is with the so-called intellectuals. Excuse me. The so-called intellectuals in Ghana no. Omo no makoso problem we. And you see adeba kwa na me yapa ne say awunafo eko school kakra na se omo bedru enkran a na omo dwin se ewiase nyanse nyina wo mutrim a na omo dwin se omo nkofo no mugu awunamem ne ye moa se awunafo nkwara eko school kakra na omo bedu akra they don't want to be associated with edien omo kromfo se awunani eba akamem kakra na akamfo no esoso no so a na adwene ye ne se sebio only the right to even make the right decisions. I'm telling you. And you might say the American and yet true, but omo bang these so-called intellectuals. And the NPP today, whatever they have done to the people, our more voter region, the people of Akwafu, Dien Salafono, Santro Fieniomono, it is because of the so-called one intellectuals and two people in the media they have helped with the accounts in the NPP to destroy the Votarians. Because you see to me bedawa o ma me kra na also turn the to me na e was so turn now the to me no uji to me ni we are now the sa to me na ko yi wo ma me. And so many anoma wonafo ni bi the so-called awonafo no makosku kakra mo tenkran na o ma adwene o mo se o mo kasa akamfo ni tie anase yemom ES kakra no they have become so ignorant to the point they think say even when they are being slaughtered they have to play it in the way so the bear any akamfo no will not be angry with them in the name of I want people to accept me. It is the inferiority complex sa awonafo ni bi etiti radio so ni TV so ebie the so-called CSOs and the think tanks no. That is the problem. So when they even say there's a problem and they have to be straightforward with the problem and tell their awonafo this is the route you have to take to save yourself, no, they are not able to do it. They are not able to do it because they are scared to say akamfo will neglect them. They are scared to say akamfo will start questioning them. They don't have that self-confidence to stay on their grounds and say, from what I am seeing, this is the way for my people. So you see them, they hide behind grammar, and then they try to please akamfo. Senebeya omutenkraya. Akamfo will consider them psychologically. I know what I'm talking about. Okay? What you same way is one of the biggest stories in Ghana today. For a judge to say, people who were wrongfully disenfranchised, wrongfully, deliberately disenfranchised, people who are still paying taxes, people who have birth certificates, people who have Ghana card, people who see and consider themselves as Ghanaians, are Ghanaians, are being sidelined from governance, from what we call a nation building. This story is not a story anybody or our voice should basically try and stay in the middle. You don't. You don't stay in the middle when something like this comes. When you see something like this, you need to direct your people. Let them know what to do. Now, Shadie, after this story broke out, Franklin Kujo wrote something on social media. Mamen Kainchiro. And when I catch us, these people, the inferiority complex, they are still not out of it. They are still not out of it. Now, after the whole thing came out, say, court now boa tuguno. This is what Franklin Kujo wrote. Now here, a high court judge just ruled that absolutely no one in government and the Electoral Commission is responsible for the deliberate disenfranchisement of SAL and the illegal vote that fraudulently got Amewu elected. Effectively, the judge signed off SAL's non-existence on this land mass called Ghana. Now, T, which leader will restore the respect and dignity to all people? He's asking a question. At this point, Ghana, you know how this country is going. You are asking, sir, which leader will restore the dignity to all the people of SAL? And then you are asking, is it JM, is it Alan or others? You are foolish. Do you think Alan Kojo Chamantin can be president? Do you think Ekweadonko can be president? Do you think Ekweadonko will come to power and SAL's problem will be her problem? Do you think Alan Kojo Chamantin will come to power and SAL's priority will be his priority? Do you think that any of the people you are trying to align with John Mahama can win power in Ghana? You are foolish. You want to talk for your people, speak to your people and tell them that the only political party that can change this is the NDC. It hurts me, say sometime. I am with people like you. I call you people like you, nyabro. This is the time you are coming to play political correctness. This is the time you are going to play, you are the smartest. You need to tell your people, vote against the NPP, bring the NDC back, because under the regime, under the NDC, we never saw anything like this. At least the people of SAL were respected and considered as Ghanaians. You are playing politics here. You are not even confident enough to tell your people to vote against the NPP and bring in the NDC. You, Franklin Kujo, you are walking here like a madman in America. Have you seen anybody calling himself a neutral in America? You are in one of the blue states in the United States of America. Have you seen a neutral here? Go to the red state. Nobody's a neutral even in the United States of America. Now, when these people kill your people, they open flood waters, wipe them off the state, the country. You are still sitting there and telling them which leader. You are insane. You are part of the reason why the NPP is doing this to these people. They see you people who have voices. You, these journalists, ever boys who have voices. You are too timid. The inferiority complex. You people don't have the do you think say Asantefo na nke museya? Do you think those Asantefo boys no to social media, TV, so some think tank no, they'll be writing this, they'll be telling you that the MPP needs to come to power to restore Asantemain. Mo awonafo bi mo Jimmy. Mo ko school kakra na mo kenkan kakra na madane mwa. You people, they will treat you like that. They will treat you like this. They will treat Muyemuma like that because you don't have the confidence, the self-respect to speak for your people. At this point, our confidence. You tell our for vote against the NPP, bring the NDC back. No matter what you do, NDC, you cannot change it, Franklin Kujo. You cannot please any account person. You cannot change it. It does not matter how you change your accent, the kind of people you want to work with, how you want to portray yourself from somebody living at Denu, my mother's hometown, or somebody living at Sugakope. You cannot move away from there because that is where you are from. That is why I've never denied the same Mami Awuneni. and I'm Papa Infantini, I need to be proud. And my actions will tell you. Because that is where I'm from. And if anybody does anything to Auneni, I'll speak. The same way will be Adietia Santini Santini Bekano. I need to speak for my people. And if the NPP, which I know, does not care about the Voltarians, because the President of the Republic went to the Volta region and told them, if it wasn't for something, I wouldn't come here, even though you are dying. It should tell you, Auneni say, when Jimmy Crowder, the party does not care about your people. So you need to let them understand. Vote against this party. Bring the NDC that the people always say we are with. Because it is only the NDC that can save the Voltarians, no political party in Ghana. When a politician comes to you and tells you, you are dying, but because of something, that's why I'm here. That politician does not care about you. Until you write this stupid grammar and you think you are making sense. Asantefonia can form to almost Jimmy. You people, you are a disease. You people. What can Uncle Fu dim kwasi asem kire Ghana for no. And sometime say Jack. But we day. After this short break, I boss safe. After this short break, I'll pick calls. You're still watching. We told you expect extended version.
Ashanti chiefs. In front of Ashanti region. Problems any Yamamudi Yotufu. Otufa Cabre. Ashanti, I will be, we are conform. Assassin, many papa could be the answer. Yaman for Sika, Yaman for gas, Yaman for Yeremo. Yamma Mutia Santi region, I have Funubi. I yet to Galamse. In some money, I would do Atlantic region. Maybe number the first time I want to me, I'll catch him out to Nasam. Yaman for Sika, Yaman for gas, Yaman for Yeremo. Yamma Mutia Santi region, I have Funubi. I yet to Galamse. In some money, I would do Atlantic region. Maybe number the first time I want to me, I'll catch him out to Nasam. What kind of nonsense is that?
Hini bi mumfani ni di mami yeso ye no wosi no ngwa de Bobu Ulomo awaye de chief priest eye de awaye de waye chief priest etwonye nungwa hene na waye and in 21st century in this age and era freedom waye chief priest etieso wale akola 12 years wabodam ko oye chief priest no ngwa for monga njem chief priest so mo mental problem mo oye be man so ade make am abunfu opa dum tv no sense hunu say ya na mbedi 21st century dum tv ni dum entie kura dum no ko wabodam ko freedom oye chief priest etieso wale akola 12 years wabodam ko oye chief priest no ngwa for monga njem chief priest so mo mental problem mo oye be man so ade make am abunfu opa dum tv no sense hunu say ya na mbedi 21st century dum tv ni dum entie kura dum no ko well human beings what breeds are this wabodam ko oye chief priest no ngwa for monga njem chief priest so mo mental problem mo oye be man so ade make am abunfu opa dum tv no sense hunu say ya na mbedi 21st century dum tv ni dum entie kura dum no ko well human beings what breeds are this.
And this boy is walking in Accra. Now in Crown 42, you be or more lunch, or more D&D. You people, you are working in Accra. You be more, everybody should sleep. Everybody don't go to market. Kwasia we ADD matem, nobody did anything. Obi anchina fasika woni trim. Kwasia we ni namho. Ni kuro mu bomfa endru 1 yard. Kwame fifa. Ni kuro mu bomfa endru 1 yard. E kuro ni nyina endru 1 yard. Kwasia we da ho tenkran. Because mon crying for the biako jiska if you could quote him. This boy is denigrating you people. And he's still working in Accra. Now you people, when somebody says anything against Nkranfor, is anybody going to speak? You want respect from who? More per respect the free wine ho. Adia be china pejja beti ye bedi wo mo. This twerp, this animal, this disease of a human being. Kwame free father one na man crying. Now oh yen crying in na man crying pejja beti oh bodam. You want me to respect you? Deal with this first. Take care of this first. But Taifa Bokina not to but Taifa honum. Take care of him first. Handle him and let him understand what to be as so. Yes, I don't know saying crying for a powerful. At this point, in crying powerful than anything. Who is powerful in Accra? Nobody. Because this twerp, this fool, has disrespected Gamanche, disrespected the chief priest, disrespected every elder in the community or the God Traditional Council. The youth are watching him. He's drinking with them, sleeping with women with them, and you are watching this filthy thing. And you want to go and do what? Perform homo, then you're successful. Now, ahemfo, any abosomne eninje. Your gods are pissed off. The gods of your land. You people don't show them any respect. You cannot defend your land. You cannot defend your gods. Your tradition has been tainted. Kwasia we ko di ni hinatema obeti asie. San semu ya wokeka wo enkranfo asase yi. Ye ka kire otumfo anka kwasia we nkobeti asie. But we sit in Accra and we sit there acting as if we say yente hwe. How do you want respect when such a fool is walking on the street of Ghana? Nobody has broken his neck. And could be nyansa. I'm telling you, you got people. They will take all your lands. They will take it. Because you people have allowed yourselves for these accounts, these dirty people who don't know where they are from. I am an account, and I'm telling you, you need to be free. Yani account for majority of us, we don't know where we are from. Because mun penny for are corrupt. Most of them. Now, how can Kwame Frifa say these things and still be walking on the streets of Accra? Now, you will see him all time. Now, Emrantia Betri are walking on the streets of Accra saying, we are Nungwa boys. You are crazy. What makes you a Nungwa boy? What makes you somebody also young cranny? You cannot protect your land. You cannot protect your gods. You cannot protect your leaders. And this boy is still walking on the streets of Accra. You want me to talk and defend in crime for?
Be finding the imam. Yes, you know, was in Ungwadi? Ah, Babu Ulomo, our day, chief priest, day. Our day, where chief priest, it when you Nungwahine. Now, where and in 21st century, in this age and era, freedom. Where chief priest, it is what Walia Kola 12 years. Wabodam, where chief priest, no one for Monganjam chief priest, so more mental problem. Exactly. Oh, your Berman Swadi make him a boom for open Doom Tibino. Since who say I'm in 21st century, Doom Tibini, Doom and Tiakura Dumno. Well, human beings, what breeds are this? In this age and era, freedom. Where chief priest, it is what Walia Kola 12 years. Wabodam, where chief priest, no one for Monganjam chief priest, so more mental problem. Exactly. Oh, your Berman Swadi make him a boom for open Doom Tibino. Since who say I'm in 21st century, Doom Tibini, Doom and Tiakura Dumno. Well, human beings, what breeds are this?
This dirty boy is telling crime for you're about to have your more and telling you people what breeds are you on your land. What kind of breeds are you, including the Gamanche, this boy, and nobody is talking. You have become slaves. Slaves in Accra. Munina have become slaves. Into more respect Ben Amope. What are you? What in and this boy is still working on the land. What are you cleansing? What are you cleansing on that land? So this is a disease on your land. And the Gamancha is sitting there. He's enjoying this insult. All the chiefs, the leaders, they are all sitting there. They enjoy it when these Akam boys come and insult them. In a confirm kola obedi dimatam na moteto mo you are happy. So we should all today sit down and kneel and say, Gamancha is coming, chief priest is coming. Abra, this disease is still on your land, eating from your land. Into the Gomo you are going to, Gomo you are going to celebrate. What is the meaning? What does it represent? The young man walking on the street, what does it mean to that young man? What does it mean to that young lady? What does it mean to the people? They have no meaning. They don't attach anything. Because the leaders, you people don't even understand why you need to protect your land from foods like Kwame Fifa. Because of money, sikanti. Kweku otin, onwa santini, udi oitum fuate banka, obetumi abaka yourself ahudi. But some of you got people are cheap. Some of you people, you are cheap. And they are going to use you people. See something. Today, Bawumia called Srim. See, Mahmoud Bawumia went to the northern region. See. Sadi Obetmakwa the Prempe College. On yet. The MPP, they don't respect you northerners. Today, see, in the northern region, this is Mahmoud Bawumia. This is how they have turned our schools into. See. Upper East region. See, share them the school for and wakɔ sɛ ɔmo ɛna afei school for and ya kofa share tashomo. This is how low Bawumia kwasi ampenyiwe. See how he has destroyed Ghana's politics. See headmaster oho ɔhene wɔ kuro ni mo impenifo asɔfo nyina oho. They see these things. These are young girls. See how low. See, Makaya Bawumia does not respect Northerners. He sees Northerners as cheap people. And they have said it in Accra. They will bring you Maggie cubes. They will bring you salt. They will bring you pure water. And they will take your vote and you will be poor. Because Bawumia has basically studied you Northerners. Today, see what is happening. Upper East. This is Bawumia. Hey, I have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Phone calls. I'm done. I'm asking the Gap people. I'm more celebrating. I didn't know more celebrating. For what? People are disrespecting you on your land. You are celebrating a festival. For what? Hello, caller.
Hello, Tatia Wawala.
Atmanika, go ahead.
Yeah. Mabane, Aoba, Librona, journalist, Obonya Movito. Nasa said, I'm of a journalist of Jimmy Funo, I'm of Yakana movie. Na talk be more important be am peda make it into my mom 1 minute in America. Oh yeah, mo former na where you school na what school US no international student no. One I-20 but when you date what about the one visa what the baba. Mo former ka da what school August. Nti ye be ye na dem.
Atibodika. Good question, Marty. Thank you very much. Hello, caller.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mpacho Kevin, Mpacho from Mauku.
Kasa.
Eki mosquito. Mpasem bisa say, Jankuma no ni kufa do manu ye no. Bibi wo wa ebetimi aye. Ama ye chiom that chesom Ghana because omo to aduane ebi ye Ghana ni ebi ye abro funte be dia chiom.
Omo dwane ko bibia bibi wo ha obetimi aye to aba na se saban, o se saban a an attorney general come Mahama ka say investigations will be done, prosecution will be done. Your job is to vote. For believe no Mahama and allow them to take control. So manya yes, so Mahama into manya what 20 MP NDC into for 2 minutes Mahama and sim fashion the MP or MP NDC MP and see what happens. May I say thank you very much. Hello, caller. Hello. All right. That's it for today. Mapong, no calls. Good night. Have a wonderful night. God bless you. God bless me. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We will be here to discuss Ghana. Have a wonderful night. Cheers and good night.
Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Take glory, Holy Ghost. Now and evermore. Take glory, Father. In the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, early in the morning. In the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, early in the morning. In the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, in the morning, in the morning. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above. The Holy Spirit sit on the throne. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above. Holy Spirit sit on. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above. Hey, ama, so, piaganama. In our dear Lord's garden, planted near below, many tiny flowers in sweet beauty grow. In our dear Lord's garden, planted near below, many tiny flowers in sweet beauty grow. Many tiny flowers in sweet. Many tiny flowers in sweet beauty grow. Many tiny flowers in sweet beauty grow. Many tiny flowers in sweet beauty grow. In our dear Lord's garden, planted near below, many tiny flowers. Hey, many tiny many tiny flowers. Ashina yama and I'm not abuso. Ashina yama and I'm not abuso. Biday, our biday, wampia, biday, our biday, wampia, 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 wampia. Ashina yama and I'm not abuso. Ashina yama and I'm not abuso. Biday, our biday, wampia, biday, our biday, wampia, wampia, wampia. Apaguaza, agu ua 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 ai au ai au. Biday, our biday, wampia, biday, our biday, wampia, wampia, wampia. Biday, our biday, wampia, biday, our biday, wampia, 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 wampia. We are traveling from this land. We are on